Guys, David Harris, he's got the white hat tonight, over 30 years experience calling high school football. And the coin flip tonight will be done by Congressman David Kustoff.
Just a little bit. So Congressman Kustoff,
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's captain.
we're going to use
the NCS
toss, okay?
Justin Jones.
There's a little green tree with 3 stars here that looks like the state of Tennessee, okay? We're going to call that heads, okay? It's going to be tails. Sisters, you're going to call it. I want you to call it before I toss it.
All right.
But drop it on the ground, we're going to do it again. Okay, what's your call?
Heads.
He calls heads. What do you call? It's a tail. Toss. They're going to receive.
But there you have it, Dan. USJ has won the toss, and they say, we want the ball, we'll put our sophomore on the field quick.
So I can't wait to hear your response, Danny, as to who cost that coin right there. David Kustoff out there on the midfield doing the coin toss.
David Kustoff, huh? Kustoff,
USJ wins the
U.S.
toss.
Congressman seeking re-election.
And we got
next,
Senator Ed Jackson down here, Edward Jackson. Man, I'm telling you, get out and vote. That's all I can say.
Nine votes. It's good to see David Kustoff in Jackson. That's
It is.
kind of not like spotting a unicorn here, but similar. Just about a minute away from kickoff here, USJ and Northpoint. The field looks gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. The wind has died down to nearly nothing. My name's Dan Reeves, along with Seabass. Richard, the narrator Barber's at the sideline. And here come the boys out of the north end zone. And at the same time, on the other end of the field in the south end zone, here come the Northpoint Crusaders. Omega Trojans, pardon me, Trojans. Jonathan Greer producing and directing. Paul Schulze, Lawson Mann. Michael Osborne, WNWS.com, digital TV site where you can watch tonight's game, complete with instant replay. Thanks to the Hughes Eye Group. 112 Stonebridge Jackson, the best in medical and surgical eye care. This is WN and WSFM in Jackson, and welcome to USJ football here. Well, 3-3 to the Bruins. The losses this year, of course, to Hayward County, to Crockett County. And then, I guess, looking back, the biggest hiccup of the year was ECS, because look at the way things have played out. You think USJ could have won that football game?
Well, I would like to remind you that 2 weeks ago, Lausanne beat ECS 42-34.
Wow.
So I don't know if I would call that a hiccup. We could make an argument.
Did St. George beat CCS?
They did, which was their second loss, which is the surprising part about it. That ECS team is way better than St. George. We saw both of them.
That's why you say it's a hiccup. Here's the kickoff as the toe meets leather. It's going to be a ground ball that will scoot by Caleb Willis and into the end zone for a touchback for the Bruins.
I guess that would be a hiccup then, wouldn't it?
It would be.
When you put it like that.
No, I didn't say they were hapless. I didn't mean to get you upset.
I'm not upset. I'm very happy.
The starters for
tonight.
USJ cross that front wall, and they played well for most of the season. Left tackle's Cade Taylor, 6'2", 265 pounds. The left guard, Ron Sewell, 5'10", 220. At center, Joshua Jones, a freshman at 5'11", 230 pounds. He gets the start tonight. Thomas Abbey, 6'1", 270. At right guard, right tackle is Mariel Nicholson, 5'11", 310-pound senior. Tight end is Carter Craig. He's played well this year. Here the Bruins on first down. It's reverse. Here's Carla, 25, 30. He's tackling at the 30. It's going to be enough for a Hughes Eye Group. First down, Bruins. A quarterback tonight, Andrew Smith, a sophomore, getting his first start of his career. 5'11", 150 pounds at fullback. T.J. Tharp, 5'9", 219. Tyler Wallace, a junior, 6 feet, 240 pounds, is the tailback. How many times do you see a tailback outweigh a fullback by more than 20 pounds? Caleb Willis will play at split end, and Wesley Carlock at wide receiver tonight. That's the USJ Bruin offense, coached by Tommy Browder. The defense led by Jim Hardigree, the head coach for the Bruins. Michael Strapp in his second season as the Bruin head coach. Good look at the nice-looking crowd here.
Hey, guys.
He just walked off the set of Duck Dynasty.
And by the way, guys, the issue is we have a stoppage in play. The issue is either the clock is not working or the clock operator didn't start it after that first play.
Clock still setting on 12 minutes left in the first quarter. USJ moving left to right to start this football game.
They talk about raise the roof now.
They talk about raise the roof now. Translation, go Bruins. First and 10 USJ from the 31. Here's a little wide receiver screen. Carlock on the reception. He'll move from the 31 out to the 35 as he catches that one. Far side at the numbers and moves forward for a gain of 4.
Hey, I love this. Caleb in motion from the short side, and that pass goes to number 5, Brendan Long. But it gives Andrew Smith a little confidence. These quick connections that gives this quarterback confidence and allows him to get into the flow of this game early on.
Second down and 6. Here are the Bruins on the ground with room. 40, 45, 50 along the sidelines. And crossing the 50 all the way down to the Northpoint 46-yard line. Caleb Willis rips off 23 yards and a Hughes I Group first down Bruins.
Well, they're taking advantage of Northpoint, who's stacking the box with 8, and they're going outside the tackles. They're trying to take away everything in between the tackles. They say, okay, we'll get one-on-one matchups outside, and they're winning them.
First and 10 Bruins into Northpoint territory. After 2 plays, Carlock takes the snap at QB. This time he calls his own number and sweeps it around left end. As Carlock moves from the 44 down near the 40, and we move to the sideline and Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Guys, I agree. What's coach with some new wrinkles. The Bass talked about how important it was getting Carlock involved in this game plan, and they've been.
Second down and about 6. USJ scrimmaging from the Northpoint 44. 11:34 left, opening quarter. The opening possession of the ball game. Carlock again takes a snap, tripped up in the backfield. He tried to again call it his own number, and they caught him. He'll lose a yard.
You know what, I like it though. Wildcat offense. Didn't think we'd be seeing that out of the Bruins. But as I was talking about, Jay, you got to get that ball in the hands of your best playmaker.
The narrator, Wesley Carlock, is a playmaker. He's staying in there QB.
Yes, and remember, he's gutsy.
Third down and 7. The Bruins at the 40 of Northpoint. Here's Carlock going to keep it over left tackle with room. Wesley to the 35, and Wesley slips inside the 35, down to the 34. He needed 7, and Wesley Carlock picks up 8. That's a Hughes I Group. First down Bruins. Wesley Carlock with some nifty footwork.
And you know, theoretically, and when you're watching football, you look at that type of offense, you think this should be easy to stop. But it's predicated on people overcommitting and finding people who can read that and take advantage of it. And so far, the Bruins are doing that.
Wesley Carlock, son of Clay, grandson of the late great Grover, and the lovely Dot Carlock. First and 10 to the ground. Straight ahead Wallace from the 33, center of the field to the 31. It's again a 2 on first down for Wallace.
You know, at the end of the day, that's their bread and butter. That's what they want to do. It's power football, lead off the right side, B gap that time. Not a whole lot there. First time they went to it.
Second down, Bruins.
Second down and 8 for USJ. Returning a quarterback is Andrew Smith. He'll go under center. Second and 8 from the 31 of Northpoint. Smith. Play action, he rolls right, looking to throw the ball, fires, and it is caught by Tharp at the 24. And TJ is hip toss at that point, and that's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. And Smith looks comfortable as he threw that ball right on target to T.J. Thorpe, but he was well covered.
Yeah, just releasing on a track that time, and what a throw that time, because you're right, that was excellent coverage. But Smith puts it only where Tharp can catch it.
That brings up 3rd down and 1
Third,
for USJ.
let's call it wide. The Bruins
From the 24-yard
at the
line.
24 of North Point. They'll need to reach the 23 for the first down. Andrew Smith, the QB, with the I formation behind him. Tharp, the fullback. Wallace, the tailback. Both over 200 pounds. Here's Smith. He'll hand it to Wallace, straight ahead. Wallace pulls forward from the 24 down to the 21. He needed a yard. He picks up 3. He picks up a huge I group first down for the Bruins.
Boy, I love having Worthy Road Studio, and I love getting the opportunity to watch these one-on-one matchups with the interior of this offensive line just parting that A-gap. This offensive line has come so far this year.
To the sideline we go, and Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Agreed, fellas.
First down, Bruins,
If I've
near
got
the 20.
less than a yard to go with this offensive line and Wallace or Thorpe, either one on the carry, I'm betting my sister's virtue on it.
Oh, boy. First and 10 Bruins just outside the red zone. On the move. Here's Wallace with the give. Right tackle with some room. Inside the 20 he goes. Down to the 15. And Wallace is finally taken off his feet, but not before he reaches near the 13-yard line. It won't be enough for a first down.
Number 6.
But it's close. Timeout, North Point. Those coaches are upset. USJ's had the ball for 5 minutes to start the game. And they're inside the 15-yard line when we return on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
Monday Night Football with the NFL only on News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football. The Bruins being brought to you by Garrett Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Since 1955, we call, get that unit service, Garrett Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. USJ first and 10 from, or make it 2nd down and 3 from the 13. Back to the ground, straight ahead they go. It'll be Wallace again, or pardon me, this time it's Tharp. From the 13, he'll move down to the 10. He's close to another Bruin first down.
Yeah, quick dive right there in the interior of this offensive line. A-gap on the left side, out of a double tight formation. They can do that. That's there for them all day long, Danny. All day long.
He gains 4.
First down, Bruins.
That's a huge side group. First down for the
On the
Bruins.
10-yard line.
At Garrett Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, they do residential and commercial, family-owned and operated plumbing and mechanical contractor, industrial piping and metalwork. They do that as well, and they're on call on the weekends. We'll give you the phone number in a moment, and you need to save it. First and 10 Bruins. It's first and goal after 10. Here's Wallace. Left guard to the 5. Wallace straight ahead he goes. Down inside the 5. And Wallace runs it on down to the 1-yard line as he rips off 9 yards on first down.
Well, watch him. He'll follow T.J. Tharp through the whole game, but watch what he does. He follows his man with the look. He sees a little crease and kicks back over to the right, accelerates through. That's just reading the field.
That phone number for Garrett's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, 668-3339, 668-3339. First and, or make it 2nd and goal. Here's Tharp, hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, and stumbles into the end zone. Touchdown goal.
Number 15,
T.J. Tharp. First contact, he would have kept him out of the end zone, but Tharp, that big old right thigh just bounced right off the tackler and into the end zone for the Bruin touchdown. And USJ kept that football. Let's see. Almost. Here is the extra point. Ryan Cagle, a freshman kicker. Kick is up, and it's good. Or make it Ben Pledger. Sorry about that, Ben Pledger. So USJ keeps the football for 6 minutes and 11 seconds on the opening drive. What a drive for a touchdown. USJ 7, Northpoint nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza? Here goes. Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza, a slice of the good life.
News Talk 101.5 FM, the home of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
USJ Bruin football being presented in part by Fujiyama Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. It's good stuff, interview.
Oh, you got that right. Try that spicy pork in your bento box tonight.
Bento box.
That's my nickname in college.
That it was. I believe that. His Pledgers kickoff. It's short, going to be taken in at the 18. Running laterally along the 20 to midfield. The center of the field to the 25, outside the numbers, far side, crossing the 30, and ushered out of bounds at the 35-yard line. On that return for Northpoint was Kyle Evans. USJ defensively led by Jim Hardigrave. Up front, Blaine Verdon, 6 foot 210. Mario Nicholson, the nose tackle, 5'11", 310. Seth Deberry, 6'2", 190 pounds, and what a season he's having. A 3-4 defensive alignment by Coach Hardigrave's defense. We'll run down the rest of the starters in a moment. Here's Northpoint at first down. They'll run it over right guard, not much there. Now the linebackers, you can't have a 3-4 defense unless you have very good linebackers, and USJ does. Carter Craig, 5'11", 182. TJ Tharp, 5'9", 227. Tyler Wallace, 6 foot, 240. Logan Antwine, 5'8", 155. In the secondary, Christian Wallace, 5'11", 175. Free safeties, Wesley Carlock, 5'10", 150. Strong safety, Brennan Long, 5'11", 175. And Caleb Willis, a defensive back, 5'8", 155. That's the Bruins defense, led by Jim Hardigrave. On 2nd and 9, they'll run it left side, and not much there either. A gain of 1 on first down, and about 1.5 yards on second down for Northpoint.
Well, look at Carter Craig diagnosed this play immediately, and he shoots at a perfect angle that's so good it outruns the lead block right there and runs him right into the ball carrier. Man, what a play by Craig, who's having a very good year.
Let's go down to the sideline and Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Guys, on that last drive, but for USJ, they had a 12th guy in the end zone, but it was a 4-legged guy. A dog had creeped over to the end zone.
Here's Northpoint. Henry back to throw. Under pressure, he'll step up. He'll fire downfield, incomplete. Nobody home. Lance Salisbury was the only Trojan in the neighborhood. The Bruins, Wesley Carlock and Willis, much closer to that football than was.
Defense on the play for the Bruins, number 4.
Yeah, you can tell. And this
3
team
and
has,
out here for Northpoint on their first possession.
Yeah, Danny, this team has struggled offensively all year, and you're right, perfect coverage, but it was just, you know who he was throwing to, but nowhere close.
Wesley Carlock, the electric Wesley Carlock, drifting back.
That brings up 4th and 8 from the 37.
Near his own 35, awaiting the punch. So 3 and out after the Bruins had the ball over 6 minutes of their opening drive. Here's Northpoint. Honey, skyrocket punch. Carlock has to retreat back to the 17, to the 20, down the sideline 30, to the 35, and Wesley Carlock brings it back to the near the 32-yard line. He brought that one back nearly 20 yards. That was a rocket punch for Northpoint. Wow.
That was 55 yards in the air, dude. Holy cow. Was that Wade Martin, Danny, that punted that football? Holy.
It must have been Wade Martin.
Man, that's one of the best punts I've seen in high school ever.
First and 10 Bruins from their own 37-yard line. Here's Willis. He'll run it over left side. Willis will move from the 37, and Caleb's out to the 40 and falling ahead to the 41-yard line. On first down for Willis, he'll have 5 yards. And the narrator, he's on the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator Barber.
I want to go back to that dog. He was in the end zone during that drive. These USJ fans able to coax him back, though. He's over to concession stand now.
7-0 north side over Chester County. An 80-yard quarterback run for the Indians. Second and 5. Here's the pitch right side. Wallace 45. Wallace 50. Wallace 45. Wallace dragging Trojans with him into Northpoint territory all the way down to the Trojan 40 as Wallace rips off 25 yards. And it's coming back. Oh, boy, holding on the Bruins.
Let's see if we can find it here. And, yeah, I see a word. I'm not going to call who it was, but I can definitely see the hold. Outstanding call by the official there. Right in position.
That wipes out a 25-yard gain. Back the Bruins up to the USJ 35. Southside's out in front early, 7-0.
Second down and 12.
And Liberty, after the penalty, it'll be second and 12. It was a spot foul. Second and 12 for the Bruins, leading 7-0 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Wallace again. Wallace from the 35 with a pitch at the right side. He'll run out to the 40 and fall ahead on the 47-yard line.
They've been making a living on that toss sweep a lot this year. And more often than not, you won't see them run those toss sweeps. Remember in high school, the running back's way out there close to the flat, throw a huge toss. A lot of these are centered just off tackle. And usually with a great lead block by T.J. Tharp. That one was no different.
So USJ facing 3rd and 4, moving left to right on your dial. 2:26 left, first quarter, 7-0 USJ. The Bruins will scrimmage from their own 43. They need 4 yards to keep the drive alive. Here's Smith, the QB. Drops back to throw. Rolls right, fires downfield. It's caught by Carlock at the 41-yard line. As Andrew Smith now 2 for 2. It's showing that he can throw very well on the move, Bass. He put that one right on Wesley. That's a gain of 17. That's a huge eye group. First down, Bruins.
Led his receiver perfectly right there to the sideline at the boundary. It throws a dart with confidence. Love it.
This game brought to you by Carlock Nissan of Jackson. And there's Wesley right there. Carlock Nissan of Jackson.com. First and 10 Bruins from the 42 of Northpoint. Here's Wallace, 40, 35, and the ball's loose. It's under carpet and recovered by Northpoint. Inside the 25-yard line is Wallace had ripped off a big gain. And a Trojan put the helmet right on the ball, and it kept squirting free. As Wallace having trouble turning the ball over this year. Helmet right on the ball, that ball pops free. And it's scooped up by Northpoint C.J. Norfleet at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, now Salisbury to put a helmet on that ball. Poor man can't have nice things. That's been one of the issues for USJ is turnovers this year. Fumbles specifically.
So a break for Northpoint. On first down to the air. Underneath, it's caught at the break of a tackle 30 and out to the 35-yard line. Wow. That looked like it would go for about a yard gain, but Lance Salisbury Jr., 5'8" junior, he's hard to get off his feet. He turns that one into a first down.
Well, we've seen him in the last 2 years. He's clearly the guy they want to get the ball. He's an explosive player. There's no doubt about it. USJ will be spying him all night.
Haywood's up 14-0 already. He picks up 11 yards. That Salisbury got first down. First and 10 Trojans. From the Northpoint 35, trailing 7-0 with a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Quarterback going to keep it and get back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe a yard as Nicholson makes the tackle. We hit the sideline, and Richard, the narrator Barber.
Number 76,
narrator
Mario Nicholson.
All righty.
My bad, Grant had my.
So, and you look at it, Bass. Nicholson plays so well there along that defensive front, making another tackle and moving slowly once again.
Yeah, he's playing that zero technique. His job in life is to clog up that middle, and he does it well.
Gain of less than a yard. It's second down. Let's call it 9. Northpoint from the 36. Back to throw is Northpoint. They'll go to the air underneath again. And incomplete. Little 5-yard out was broken up. It'll be third down and long as we hit the sideline. And Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Guys, y'all were talking about Mario. Mario, of course, plays on that offensive line. He plays on that defensive line. Doesn't get to come off the field. And you're talking about a kid that weighs 305 pounds. And, he's just a huge kid. Tells me a huge kid can be in great shape.
He is a big guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. And for those of you, if you hear me say zero technique, in parlance, think nose guard.
North side stretches Hill lead to 14-0. 3rd and 9. Back to throw Northpoint. Stepping up in the pockets and going to take off with it and be tackled and crossing the line of scrimmage out to the 36-yard line. About 9 yards shy is Logan Henry. And after picking up a first down, their initial first down of the game, Northpoint going to have to punt it away once again.
Well, I think it's Mario, and it was that trips him up, but that was all about the pressure of number 20, Seth DeBerry. He takes on a double team, fights through both of them, and makes the quarterback step up right into that tackle.
Well, DeBerry, what a year.
Yeah, think about it. Verdung, with Mario, Verdung, and DeBerry, man, this may be the best defensive line I've seen them have.
That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Northpoint's Wade Martin. We'll get to watch him punt when we return. But after a quarter, the Bruins 7-0 on Jackson News Talk, 101.5 at WNWS.com.
At Home Medical Products, we provide patients with products to make sure you breathe, sleep, move, and live well. With items like nebulizers, travel oxygen, CPAPs, hospital beds, wheelchairs, scooters, lift chairs, commodes, and so much more. You have a choice when choosing home medical companies. It's the patient's choice. Make the right choice. Locally owned and operated Home Medical Products. Call 877-660-0084 or find them online at hmpinc.net.
First in news, first in sports, the NFL and Monday Night Football, only on News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football being presented in part by... Okay, narrator, your mic is hot. We'll have to just turn that down. I don't know who was telling that story, but it made me nervous. How about you? So we move to the second quarter. It's 7-0 USJ. Northpoint going to punt it away. 4th down and 8 from their own 37. Here is Wade Martin. Booming another one. This is a line driver going to get over the head of Carlock. Wow, at the 20 to the 15 and roll out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Wade Martin, I like what USJ did. They recognize he's a Australian rules type of punter, and they know he's going to roll out to his right to get some momentum to punt it, and they went to block it, sending some Bruins that way, but Martin nails it anyway. What a gorgeous punch.
Boy, and both of them just turned over perfectly, just placed perfectly, pinning USJ inside their own 10.
Boy, narrator, what a punt there, huh?
Leave him there right alone. He's busy talking.
His mic's off when we go to him. It's on when somebody's telling the story, rather. 1st and 10 Bruins from their own 9. On the ground they go as flags come out. On the ground over left tackle from the 9 out to the 15. It's a gain of 6 for Wallace, but this was probably going to come back.
I don't know. This might be a face mask. I mean, I could be wrong, but it was right there at the tackle. This could be on Northpoint. But you never know.
As Zebras are huddling, it could be. Well, that is face mask on Northpoint. So that's going to get the Bruins out of the shadow of their own goal post. Wallace with a 6-yard gain, now tagged on 15, and USJ picks up a Hughes I group. First down this time by way of penalty. Let's see if the narrators rejoin us on the sideline. Richard, the narrator, Barber.
He's
never mind.
Chatting with his new friend, whoever it is.
11:38 left in the second quarter, 7-0 Bruins. Here's the fullback, Thorpe. Breaking a tackle, 35 along the near hash mark, 40, and TJ runs it out to the 44-yard line. TJ picks up 16 yards on first down, and a huge eye group. First down for the Bruins. TJ Thorpe at fullback with a quick opener.
Well, I tell you what, and I got to give a lot of credit to number 80, Cameron Holman, who went for a ride on a block, and then he gets a hold of TJ Thorpe and somehow by himself brings him down.
14-7, Haywood. As Crockett gets on the scoreboard to trim that lead down to 7. Here's Caleb Willis going to try to sweep it around near side in, and he's caught and dumped at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Wow, that's Carlton Brown, the senior outside linebacker, 6'2", 240, and he just got enough of Caleb right there in the jersey and pulled him down.
Let's go down to the sideline, and here's Richard, the narrator, Barber. He's got his mic off now. Golly, Bill. You know, that's a great piece of equipment right there.
Man, I was busy.
2nd and 9. Here is USJ. The pitch right side. Here's Wallace. Wallace along the far hash mark. Makes a tackle to the 50 into Northpoint territory and down to the Trojan 42. He'll be just about a yard shy of a first down.
Again, man, guys, just watch the execution of this offensive line. Mario Nicholson in particular, man, just really been moving his man off the ball this first 14 minutes of this game. I mean, bulldogging him.
3rd down and officially 2 yards. USJ from the Northpoint 48. Smith, the quarterback, with the I formation behind him. He'll hand it to fullback Thorpe. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll struggle for it on second effort to pick it up. He needed 2. He got 2 and maybe a half. And that's Thorpe doing it on second effort.
Yeah, he fell forward for the first down. But, you know, I mean, this game's only 7-0, but USJ, especially at the point of attack, has clearly dominated this football game. It needs to result in more points, though. You don't want to give this team that they recover that fumble. You don't want to give them any belief that they have a chance to win this football game.
9:50 remaining before halftime. But USJ with a 7-0 lead. It was a beautiful opening drive for the Bruins. They covered 70 yards. It ate up nearly 7 minutes off the first quarter clock. 1st and 10 for the Northpoint 46. Here's Wallace straight ahead, 40. Boom, boom, he running over Trojans all the way down to the 36-yard line. Tyler Wallace picks up 9. Let's go to the narrator on the sideline. Here's Richard Barber.
Guys, we talked a few minutes ago about Wallace has put the ball on the ground a couple of times this year, but I ain't going to quit giving it to him, dog. Did you see the way he finished that run off? And what I like is, as he exploded into that last contact, he had the ball wrapped up.
Well, and guys, he's learning how to be a tailback, you know, and that it sounds like you just get the ball and you start running. It's not quite that simple, and he'll learn. Ball security is the utmost importance. He'll learn.
2nd down at a yard. USJ on the move once again. At the 36 of Northpoint, we got a whistle and a timeout, USJ. We'll take the timeout with him. 8 minutes, 37 seconds left before halftime. The Bruins 7-0 over at Northpoint on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 at WNWS.com.
What will you find at Allegra Print and Imaging that you won't find at an ordinary printer? Well, you'll find a lot more than printing. We offer graphic design, print-on-demand services, large format signs and banners, collating, binding, packaging, mailing services, even custom designed promotional products, along with the expertise you need to make the smartest choices. Why settle for ordinary when you can get extraordinary results from Allegra? Call us at 664-1676. Allegra Print and Imaging, building relationships, designing solutions.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl. News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football being presented in part by, we told you, Fujiyama Japanese Steakhouse, 10 to Stonebridge, Jackson. Intake box pass says, don't come half-stepping on that, right here?
Yeah, get that bento box.
Bento box.
Bento box. Be squared.
USJ as we resume. 2nd and 1 from the Northpoint 36. Wallace bouncing outside, has a first down to the 30, and he's upended at the 29 of Northpoint. He'll have 7. He'll have a Hughes I group first down block.
You know, watch this, Danny. Watch Wallace read his blockers. Look right here. Now he sees this, what happens, pulls down, he kicks back outside after he sees Tharp take down that lead block, and he sees the lane there and accelerates. That's a young man who's really learning to play this position, not just relying on being big.
This game brought to you in part by HMPinc.net. Home medical products, medical supplies and equipment that you need. First down USJ at the 29 of Northpoint. Smith, the QB, play action, rolling to his right. Got a man open, and Tharp drops it all in the flat, and he had one man between him.
Number 14, Andrew Smith on the rollout play.
And Tharp knew
pass
it.
to number 15.
And how about Andrew Smith?
15,
He's been on target
Tharp.
tonight. He's only thrown 3 passes, narrator, but he's thrown them all moving to his right. And he's thrown them right on target. TJ just tried to run before he caught that one, narrator.
Yeah, let that one get through him, guys. But I'm going to tell you about Andrew. You know, completing these passes, commanding this offense is giving him confidence, but you can see it give him the rest of the this offense confidence as they come back. Give him a pat on the butt. You can tell they're gaining confidence in him.
It's an excellent point. 2nd and 10, Bruins from the Northpoint 29. Here's Wallace running left tackle. Wallace from the 29 down to the 24. He'll have 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, this is really the epitome of ball control offense, no question about it. I mean, they know it's there for them. They're using
on
it
the
up,
tackle for
chewing
NCS,
up
number
this
5,
clock.
Kyle Brewer, and number 7,
really,
Carlton Brown.
For Northpoint, they've got to strike big and strike quick because this Bruin offense, that first drive was what, over
Short
6 minutes,
brings up
Danny, to
3rd
start
down
the
and
game?
5 for USJ
And this one
from
right
the
here is working on the same
24-yard line.
thing.
3rd and 5, Bruins from the timeout Northpoint. And Northpoint's coach is coming completely unglued. Chris Castillo. Timeout Northpoint will take it with him. 7:22 left before halftime. 7-0 Bruins on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
It's the Competition Crusher sales event going on now at Sarah Jackson. We will beat any dealer on any Chevy, period. 2018 Chevy Spark starting at $11,921 and payments as low as $184 a month. 2018 Chevy Sonic starting at $14,999 and payments as low as $239 a month. You can save over $12,000 on new 2018 Silverados. Big city deals, small town hospitality, only at Sarah Jackson. One destination, so many choices. Crushing the competition every day in every way.
Did you say football? High school game of the week, the SEC championship, and the NFL on Monday nights. News Talk 101.5 FM. 101.5 FM.
And 7:22 left before halftime. USJ with a 7-0 lead. The Bruins took over inside their own 10. Now they have a 3rd and 5 from the Northpoint 24. They'll pitch it right side. Here's Wallace. Wallace contacted in the backfield. He'll fall forward to the 24. He's going to be shy of that first down. Is he maybe a half yard is all it'll be. I don't think he gained any. 4th down at 5.
Yeah, and this was a play call designed. We're wanting to get the first down, but knowing that you were going to have 2 cracks at it if you don't get it. Now, this will be interesting. Down in
on
distance.
the tackle for NCS, number 70,
4.5 yards
Brown, and number
here
5,
on 4th
Kyle
down.
Brewer.
Everything's open in the playbook on this one, including run.
4th down.
4th down and 5, USJ.
Officially 5, USJ from the 24 of Northpoint. Smith goes under center. He'll hand it to Wallace left side. Wallace hit it to 20, breaks a tackle 15 along the near hash mark down to the 10 before he's brought down.
The tackle
He needed 5.
1st down and more for number 6, Tyler Wallace on the handout.
Well, he got 14.
On the handoff from number
Tyler
14,
Wallace
Andrew
with a
Smith.
Hughes I group first down, and narrator Tyler Wallace just bowled over would-be tacklers once again.
On the
He
tackle,
did, guys, but
number 55.
he got that ball. His body, he almost. If you're holding it tight to your body, you don't feel like you're getting as good.
1st and 10.
So you get the arm out where you can use that as leverage in your stride, and somebody get a helmet on that ball, it goes out.
So the Bruins with another gorgeous drive, eating up clock. They've been nearly this entire fourth quarter, down to 6:23, or second quarter, down to 6:23 before halftime. Here's Wallace, straight up the middle. Wallace with some room down to the 5, and Tyler's tripped up as they take him down near the 2-yard line. USJ can get a first down without getting in the end zone. They'll have to reach just inside the 2 to pick up a fresh set of downs. Brought to you by Home Medical Products, 660-0084. Visit HMPinc.net. Home Medical Products, oxygen, hospital beds, you name it. Here's Tharp, the fullback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll fight forward near the 1. We'll see where they mark him. It may be enough for a first down for the Bruins.
Yeah, that's going to be close. I think he may have the first down. It's very close. It's definitely inside that 1-yard line. They're going to say first down, first and goal.
So it'll be first and goal. A huge side group. First down for the Bruins. Tharp picked that one up. The Bruins at the 1-yard line with a 7-0 lead and knocking on the door. This will be Wallace. He'll just walk into the end zone untouched. There's T.J. Tharp, the fullback, with a beautiful block to open that up. And Wallace, from a yard away, goes in untouched for the USJ touchdown. And the Bruins take a 13-0 lead.
There's nothing better, guys, than a 1-yard touchdown run. Both of the touchdowns tonight by the Bruins, 1-yard touchdown runs.
Beautiful try. 2 time-consuming drives for the Bruins to start the game, and then this one to start the second quarter. 5:20 remain before halftime. Blanchard's extra point. The freshman boots it through the uprights, and the Bruins take a 14-0 lead with 5:20 left before halftime on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Poplar Corner Exxon still believes in good old-fashioned service, always putting the customer first. Ken Lilly and his staff are committed to professional, expert, and friendly service. At Poplar Corner Exxon, you have choices. Your choice of ethanol or non-ethanol gas. Your choice of self-service or full service, including checking your tires, under the hood, and your windshield washed. You can also get your propane gas at Poplar Corner Exxon, plus minor or major car repairs. They'll take good care of you at Poplar Corner Exxon, Hollywood and the Bypass, Jackson.
Jackson's News Talk leader. Jackson's News Talk leader. News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football being presented by Overton Flooring. Overton Flooring, Al the floor guy. Boy, he could have done getting you.
Man, like nobody else, Jack.
Whether you want to brighten the room up or you need to refinish an entire building for over 35 years. Al the floor guy, Overton Flooring. 5:06:43:22. Here's Blanchard kicking off for the Bruins. Short kick going to be taken in at the 17. Near hash mark. Now to the center of the field, 25, cutting it up to the 30, and taking off his feet at the 31.
The kickoff by number 18,
line.
Ben Pledger, is fielded by number 80, Cameron Holman, tackled by a host of Bruins.
Holman on the return. Let's go to the sideline. Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Guys, I would imagine this game's playing out just like this coaching staff, this USJ coaching staff wanted it to. You know, they started out doing some things that I'm sure Northpoint didn't see on film, you know, with the Carlock Wildcat and some of the jet sweeps, some of the things that they were seeing. But they're into that game plan now that I figured everybody envisioned.
First and 10, Northpoint. That was scrimmage from their own 32. Here's Northpoint. They'll go to the air underneath, incomplete. They changed quarterbacks. Have the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trojans.
the new quarterback.
New
Number
quarterback
15,
is Ashlyn Collins, a sophomore. And unlike
That brings up second down and 10.
USJ freshman or sophomore Andrew Smith, you can see that Collins, at least on that first throw view, didn't look very comfortable.
Yeah, that's just, I just can't see that being part of their game. They're going to try, but we'll see.
Second and 10 from the Trojan 32 is Northpoint. He's going to call his own number, quarterback draw to the 35, and he's hammered at the 37. He'll have right at 5 yards, but he was really hammered. The sophomore, Ashley Collins. That'll get his attention.
You know, honestly, I'm really surprised that why don't you take a page out of USJ and have Salisbury back there for the direct snaps, running wildcat formations, because you can't really throw the ball, period. But he's by far their most explosive football player. He needs to have the ball in his hand.
TJ Tharp, first contact on that tackle. 4.5 minutes left before halftime. 14-0 Bruins. USJ. 2 long touchdown drives. 3rd and 5 for Northpoint. And we got some movement along that line. Illegal procedure on Northpoint.
Yeah, this receiver is lined up over the line of scrimmage here. The far receiver here to the short side.
And that's an easy one, because if you're that receiver, you just come on the line of scrimmage and look at the official. He'll tell you before you take your position, right?
Yes, sir.
Clock restarted, 4:22 left before halftime, 14-0 Bruins. 3rd and 10 after the penalty. The Trojans have their own 32. The quarterback is Collins. He'll take the the shotgun snap and roll right, and his pass as he throws downfield is to no one. You've heard of the bridge to nowhere. That was truly the pass to nobody. Let's go down to the sideline and Richard, the narrator Barber.
Guys, you can see a little bit of frustration setting in there. Is evidently the quarterback and receiver weren't on the same page, because you're right, it went nowhere. And as the receiver on the sideline looked up to see where the pass was going, he smacked himself in the helmet.
Well, I tell you, TJ Tharp caused that.
I agree.
He already hits the quarterback, Collins, once, and he saw TJ barely toward him, and he just threw it. He didn't care where it went.
Yeah, he was closing down quickly, wasn't he?
He said, I don't have the football, period. Now it's that tremendous punter. Had another rocket shot that gets over Carlock's head and hits at the 10, and that one's going to stay in the field of play and die at the 7. Wade Martin is worth the price of admission. He punted that one, let's see, from the 30.
The punt by number 83.
Let's see, that's a 60. There's a marker down. It's sideline warning. Let's see, hit that one at the 32. So that would be a 58-yard punt.
Yeah, and let's talk about where he kicked that ball, where he punted that football from. In the air, Danny, in the air. Just over 60 yards.
Officially a 58-yard.
This young man.
No return.
You're right. If they did nothing else but come watch this dude punt, I'd pay to watch that.
And Howard, I'm not seeing on the high school level anything to match this guy in a long time.
If I've seen a better one, I don't remember him.
He's a senior.
Anybody out there looking for a punter?
Boy. 1st and 10 Bruins in the 8s. On first down, not much there.
Yeah, straight dive that time by TJ Tharp. Going to pick up about 2 yards here, just off of left guard, and that's something they're not going to abandon. Look, the left tackle, the block down, missed his assignment that time. If he's able to get that and TJ could go off his backside, that could have been a big gain right there. Missed assignment, looks like.
2nd down and 8, Bruins from the 10-yard line.
Pickup was 2 yards out to the 10 and 2nd and 8. Smith, the quarterback, goes under center with the I formation. He'll hand it off. This will be Wallace. Wallace from the 10. He'll find his way out to the 15. 2 yards shy of the first down. Let's go down to the sideline and Richard, the narrator Barber.
Guys, I'm sure y'all saw it from up there. Carter Craig was trying to get a block for Wallace, and you know, run backs are told, if your block's in front of you, hit it.
And he did.
3rd down and 3. Back to the air. Here's Carlock on the reception out to the 25. Down the sideline he goes 30 and out to the 35-yard line. Wesley going to have plenty enough for the first down, but there is a marker on the play, and this one appears to be coming back.
I don't know what this is, because this was thrown somewhere around the 30-yard line, about 10, 15 yards down the field. I'll be interested to see what this call is. Find out now. I'm waving it off.
They're going to wave it off, so. It is a Hughes I group first down Bruins.
No play.
Some scores. Text us on the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line. Haywood now pulling away from Crockett, 27-7 in the first half. Here it's 14-0 Bruins. USJ first and 10 from the Bruin 34. Here's Smith rolling left this time. He's in trouble. Now to his right. He'll find Tharp, his outlets. And Tharp will manage to get back near the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it.
Yeah, I'm not in love with this. And everything's been going right, but you're asking him to roll across his body like that and turn and set. And Salisbury closes on. Smith did a great job just to avoid a big sack, but I don't love that.
Loss of,
USJ
1 yard on the play.
Could easily been 3 men illegally downfield offensive linemen.
Yeah. It's asking a lot out of your quarterback right there.
14-6, Northside struggling with Chester County. 2nd and 11, Andrew Smith, the QB, and we got a timeout Bruins. We'll take the timeout with him, 1:52.
Timeout.
Remaining before halftime. 14-0 USJ on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and WNWS.com.
There's several occasions in life when a man just needs to look good. And at Cambridge Limited Men's Clothier, we understand those moments. Sally, will you go to the prom with me?
I would, but you look like a hobo.
Do you take this man to be your husband?
Not dressed like that, I won't.
Located on North Highland across from Toys R Us, Cambridge has the best tie selection in town plus the best price. Size selections 36 short to 54 long and up. We have a tailor on staff and offer law enforcement specials on suits. Cambridge Limited Men's Clothier, North Highland, across from Toys R Us.
First in news, sports, and weather. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football presented in part by Masterfit Medical Supply. They get a limited. When you look at Masterfit, the premier distributor of medical, surgical, dental products to health care providers throughout West Tennessee and also Middle Tennessee. Masterfit Medical Supply. Visit masterfit.net, masterfit.net. 2nd and 11. USJ from their own 33, 1:52 left before half. 14-0 Bruins. Andrew Smith, QB under center. He'll roll to his right. Now he'll throw back against his body. Got a man wide open. That's Wallace. He's got it at the 45 and dragged down at the 42 of Northpoint. Is Trey Wallace came wide open. And a beautiful job by Andrew Smith, the sophomore quarterback, forced into the starting lineup because of injuries. And Andrew would be 4 of 4 had Thornton not dropped one pass, and that one goes for 25 yards and a huge I-group first down.
I love it. It's a wheel route out of the backfield to the wide side, and Smith rolls to the short. I love that play call.
First and 10. Here's Smith rolling right again. Firing downfield. He's got a man open. It's caught. And a flag flies. And another flag comes out. As that one was caught out there by Brendan Long. It's right at a 9-yard pickup. And now one of the Bruin coaches is having to be told to get back on the sideline. Wow, I don't know what happened there.
Well, if you look over on this sideline, this young man's going to have to be ejected. Even the police are over there trying to talk to him. He threw punches. I saw that. Then slung his helmet. He's walking out of the stadium. He's actually being frisked by a police officer right now.
Wow.
I don't know what that was all about, and he's not doing that anymore, but clearly did something, but there's no way he's coming back in this game, and I don't have the number on that, but he really showed his backside on that.
Like his maybe a parent talking to him, Kyle Evans, a junior. Let's see if we can pick it up. Is it at the point of contact there?
No, it's way back behind the play, Danny. I don't know what happened, but that was, and you could see everybody turning looking, but I saw him throw a punch.
See if the narrator picked up on it. Here's Richard, the narrator, Barbara.
Guys, I'm about as lost as y'all are. I did see Carlock into it with somebody over there. That's where that flag that come down about the 25 there, that's what that flag was. Don't know what the call's going to be, if it'd be offsetting, unsportsmanlike on somebody, but that's all I saw on the field.
They may not have seen it because it was so far away from the play, but he clearly swung and tried to hit Wesley Carlock. A couple of times, actually.
Here's the official. Pass interference on Northpoint. Are you serious?
They simply may not have seen it.
Well, no, here he goes. Now dead ball, personal foul. USJ. He may have gotten that wrong. Well, let's see. He's dead ball, personal foul, USJ. Dead ball, personal foul, Northpoint. That'll offset. And number 22 has been ejected.
Let's go, Drew!
So they did see it. They did see those fists fly. And now the official will move over and explain things to USJ head coach Michael Strapp. After the dust settles, it'll be another huge high group first half of the Bruins. And the new line of scrimmage for USJ will be the Northpoint 22, or make it 27.
First and 10 Bruins from the 27-yard line.
Well, that was a moment. Northpoint Christian, one of their players, ejected after throwing haymakers. I didn't see one of those haymakers land. Did you?
No, it didn't. As it was far enough away.
First and 10 Bruins. This will be Wallace pitching it left side at the hash mark. He'll cut back inside from the 27 and move down to the 20. That's a gain of 7 for Tyler Wallace.
Well, isn't it fun if you're Alex Smith or Andrew Smith right now, and the playbook is absolutely wide open, and he looks like he thrives in this situation.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 3. Here is Smith, play action to the airs. He rolls to his right, looking for Carlock, and it's incomplete. They say out of bounds when he made the catch. I said Carlock, that intended for,
number 14, Andrew Smith's pass falls incomplete. Intended
Drew
for
Morris,
number 19, Drew Morris.
the freshman. So it was sophomore to freshman.
3rd down and 3.
Boy, I think he made that catch.
Well, he caught the ball, but he landed. His body was out of bounds.
But his feet were in.
Yeah, but I think that before he had possession, that elbow hit the ground, and that's what he saw.
Well, the feet were in. If he did control it, it would have been a catch. 3rd and 3. Smith rolling right. He's under pressure. Sacked this time. Andrew goes down at the 23. Let's go to the narrator. On the sideline is Richard Barber.
Yeah, that's the kid throwing the punches like that. Man, this high school football. And you wonder, but we've talked about Carlock and how gutsy he is. Well, Carlock likes to talk a little stuff too, and he'd been getting his tonight. And I'm sure that the Kyle kid just got frustrated and said, "Well, I can't beat you. I'm gonna swing at you."
Wesley is a competitor, and Wesley will drive you nuts in a good way because he puts pressure on you all night long, does Wesley Carlock.
Yeah.
The good players, sometimes they bring out the worst in their opponents.
Yeah, well, the problem that I had, not just the throwing of the punches, but then he takes his helmet off, slings it towards the fence, nearly hits our sign, and just showed his backside. It was really a disgraceful performance, to be honest with you.
Oh, it wasn't an excuse for the young man. It's just Wesley doing his job and doing it well to the point that it induced that temper tantrum that's will end the night early for the young man from Northpoint. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson open tonight till 11 o'clock. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Visit Outback.com. Remember, they've got their new app up there. It's a free app. You can plan your visit, place your orders. Outback Steakhouse, 194 Stonebrook Place, Jackson. 4th down and 6. The Bruins going for it from the Northpoint 23. Here's Smith. He'll go under center. High formation behind him. Andrew, he'll hand it off. Wallace is hit in the backfield. He's not going to get there. He barely made it back to the line of scrimmage. That run blitz. The Bruins couldn't convert this time. Another long drive. This time it'll come up empty with 36 seconds left before the half.
Well, this as you can see, the guard just a little bit late to make the chip block, and it was number 70, Carlton Brown, getting the ankle of Wallace and taking him down. It's a good play individually.
Brandon Jones at State Farm Insurance bringing you USJ Bruin football like a good neighbor. Brandon Jones at State Farm Insurance is there. It won't be next door to him tomorrow. It's Cambridge Limited Men's Clothing. Jonathan Greer, our producer director, will be there. This is WNWS FM in Jackson, by the way. 36 seconds left before halftime, and Northpoint takes over. They'll pitch it right side and just buried in the backfield. It's another big loss. Is Tharp and one of the Northpoint players getting after one another. 21 seconds left before halftime. 14-0. USJ.
Well, Danny, that was Drew Morris on the tackle right here. We haven't talked about Drew Morris all year. In fact, I don't know that we've seen him all year. Comes in, makes a nice play offensively, and then that tackle right there. Holy smokes, that's going to wrap it up for 24 minutes of football at the half. Your score, USJ leading Northpoint Christian 14-0. Now we'll send it down to the field for the narrator as he'll try to catch up with Coach Strapp for his interview as he goes to the locker room. Take it away, narrator.
Coach, you got a shutout going in the first half. You know, you started a sophomore quarterback, very limited experience, junior varsity experience. He's played very well.
Yeah, you know, we're just making mistakes. You know, we're not getting the right plays in, and you know, we've got to correct that and do a better job of executing, just getting the play in, because you know we're calling one play from the sideline and calling another one out there, so there's a little mixed communication right there. So we got to get a little bit better job of that, and we got to hold on to the football. It should be 21-0 right now.
Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
That's Richard, the narrator. Barber with Coach Michael Strapp. Again, if you're just tuning in, your score at the half. USJ leading Northpoint Christian 14-0. Northpoint will get the ball to start the third quarter. But we'll take this 4-minute timeout, come back, break down the first half, and take a look at the scoreboard, what's going on in high school football right after this 4-minute timeout on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
Range USA is Jackson's only indoor shooting range and open to the public 7 days a week. Monday is Family Day. Tuesday is First Responders and Healthcare Day. Wednesday is Free Gun Rentals. Thursday is Ladies' Day and Educators Day. Friday, Pro Gun Day. Range USA offers Tennessee handgun permit classes on Saturday and so many other classes you'll love. Sunday, bring your church bulletin and get a free target. Range USA, North Highland behind Taco Bell. Facebook and rangeusa.com.
Your lawn and the landscape around it is the very first thing someone sees when they visit your home or business. Making a great first impression is essential. At Boykin Mowing and Landscaping, we specialize in making that first impression a memorable one. From mowing and edging to weed control, mulching, and stump removal, Boykin's Mowing and Landscape will cater to all your lawn care needs. Licensed and bonded in business for over a decade, Boykins is ready to provide you with prompt and professional lawn and landscape care. Call Boykins today to set up a plan that works for you at 394-7249. That's 394-7249. Masterfit Medical Equipment is on a mission, and that mission is to serve everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At Masterfit, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, with much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical equipment, call Masterfit Medical Equipment at 554-1223.
911.
Officer, I'd like to file a report. I witnessed a robbery.
A robbery?
Yes, at Sonic. I saw a man steal a quarter-pound double cheeseburger and tots for only $2.99. He was about 6'1", brown hair, blue shirt, big smile.
Wait, so he did actually pay just $2.99? I better check this out. Boy, lunch!
It's a steal, all right. The Car Hop Classic, a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or Slinger plus tots for only $2.99. This is how you Sonic. Tax time included. See menu for details for a limited time. Only participating Sonic drive-ins.
At Home Medical Products, we provide patients with products to make sure you breathe, sleep, move, and live well. With items like nebulizers, travel oxygen, CPAPs, hospital beds, wheelchairs, scooters, lift chairs, commodes, and so much more. You have a choice when choosing home medical companies. It's the patient's choice. Make the right choice. Locally owned and operated Home Medical Products. Call 877-660-0084 or find them online at hmpinc.net.
Remember to sign up for ABC Heat and Plumbing's Red Carpet Club, where we'll come to your house several times a year until we can find something to charge you for. Oops, did I say that out loud?
This is Charlie Garrett with Garrett Plumbing and Heating. We know you don't want us tracking through your house unless you have a reason to call us. At Garrett, we do both commercial and residential work with certified technicians for heating, cooling, and plumbing. We've been locally owned in Jackson since 1955. No gimmicks, just good, dependable work, including sales and installation of carrier units with easy financing. Call us at 668-3339. That's 668-3339.
The mates are back together once again at Outback Steakhouse. Steak and lobster, the best mates together again. Try the juicy lobster paired with the tender signature steak from Outback Steakhouse. The tender juicy filet and a steamed lobster tail. Now here's a word from one of my mates.
Hi, this is Ian Ensalaco with Outback Steakhouse here in Jackson. I'm sure that you know we're a national chain, but did you know that I'm from Jackson and a JCM graduate? Much of my staff and I have been together here at Outback Steakhouse for 15 years. Yes, we are a national company, but here in Jackson, it's all about local. Our pledge, it's always fresh in the Outback. I'd like to thank you, Jackson, for your help in making Outback Steakhouse in Jackson the shining star of the Outback family. And I personally invite you to have dinner with us at Outback Steakhouse, Jackson, Tennessee, 194 Stonebrook Place, or take advantage of curbside takeaway to go by calling 664-9000. That's 664-9000 or OutbackSteakhouse.com. Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. No rules, just right.
Keeping you informed, alerted, and entertained. We're Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Halftime show here on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com. Your score at the half, USJ leading Northpoint Christian 14-0. Let's take it some stats for the first half. First, we'll take a look at team stats. USJ 20 first downs, Northpoint 2. 178 yards on the ground for the Bruins, 7 for Northpoint. USJ averaging 5.4 yards per rush, and the Trojans 1.2. 7 of 9 were the Bruins in passing in the first half for 89 yards. Northpoint 1 of 5 for 11 yards. USJ 267 total yards in the first half on 42 plays. Northpoint hardly had the ball. 4-1, they were outdone in plays, 11 plays for 18 total yards. 1 turnover by the Bruins, none for Northpoint. 5 of 6 for the Bruins on third down conversions, 0 of 4 for Northpoint. USJ went for it twice on fourth down, got it once, failed on the other. No sacks so far for either team. For the Bruins individually, it looks a little bit like this. Hit it! Let's see, we've got 7 of 9 passing, or the Bruins for 89 yards. For Andrew Smith, the sophomore quarterback, third-string quarterback stepping up, and it's now his show. And he's played very well in the first half. Receiving, Wesley Carlock, 2 catches for 39 yards. Tyler Wallace, 1 for 24. Brendan Long, 2 for 19. And TJ Tharp, 2 for 7 yards. On the ground, it's been the Tyler Wallace show. 19 rushing attempts for 106 yards and a touchdown. TJ Tharp, 6 rushes for 28 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Willis has 3 rushes for 25 yards. Wesley Carlock, 4 for 22. And Andrew Smith, 1 for -3. And that is a look at your first half stats. Thank you very much, young man. Appreciate that. Now some scores from around West Tennessee, and we'll get you caught up throughout the night. And don't forget, you can send the score of your game to us on a text. It will come straight to us here in the booth on the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line. That's 277-5155. You text it over, it comes right to us. Couple scores here at the half. Boy, Obion, what a week it's been. Last 7 days for Obion. They shocked the world, knock off Crockett County. Now they're in Dresden, Tennessee, and nobody's going to confuse this for the state champion Dresden team, but it's still Dresden nonetheless. Obion walking in right now and running things. The Rebels 21-0 at the half over the Lions. Union City and Gibson County, we told you this is going to be a great game. This is a destination game this week, and right now at the half, Union City leading Gibson County 22-14. You know, that Gibson County defense has only surrendered 10 points in the last two games on the road against very good football teams who were both undefeated. They won both of those games and only surrendered 10 points. Union City with 22 at the half there in Dyer. We'll keep you updated on that one as well. In the second quarter, in Tiptonville, it is all Lake County right now. The Falcons leading the South Fulton Red Devils 61-6. Let me give that to you one more again. That's in the second quarter, 61-6. TCA at home tonight, just down the road. The Halls Tigers are in town, and right now TCA in the second quarter with the 14-0 lead. We'll get you caught up on some more scores as they come in throughout the night. Last score that we had, the actual score, but Haywood was pulling away from Crockett County. It was 14-7, then 14-0. Crockett County scored. I believe Haywood has scored the last two touchdowns. Last report we had from Liberty, the Hawks were leading Southside, leading Liberty 14-0, and the last score we had down in Henderson had Northside leading Chester County 14-6 in that one. Second quarter in Nashville, Ensworth and MBA knotted up at 7 points apiece. And again, we'll keep you updated with scores from around West Tennessee as the night goes on. Don't forget, after this game is over with, and we figure this game to be over somewhere around 8:50, 9 o'clock. So we'll have a long scoreboard show for you tonight, baby. We'll get all those games in and broken down. We'll talk about them tonight. You can call in and tell us all about the game that you are at tonight here in high school football. And I know it's October, but it feels like a hot August night here in week number 8. So we'll take this quick break and come back to you. By the way, let me give you one more score that I think is going to catch a lot of people by surprise. We gave this team no shot in this football game, and every time you think you know a little something about high school football, you realize you don't know a thing in the world. At the half, and it's a long, long way to go, but at the half, at Wayne County, the Wildcats 22, Huntington 20. Huntington trailing at the half to 3-3. Wayne County at the half. The Mustangs, should they be on upset alert? They're 24 minutes away. We'll see what happens if Wayne County can keep it up. That's a tall order. This is a great Huntington football team, but we'll keep you updated with that one as well. As we go to the break, we'll tell you some of the great folks that bring you high school football each and every Friday night, like Hughes Eye Group. It's a new day at a Hughes Eye Group, treating many different eye diseases and conditions, offering products and services that they call lifestyle changes. By Best One Tires and Service of Jackson, making your family safe with our family of tires and service. By the Old Town Spaghetti Store, delivering quality food with great service at a reasonable price. And by Young Hughes Insurance, your local full-service insurance agency. At the half, the Bruins leading Northpoint Christian 14-0. We'll take this 4-minute timeout and come back to Bruin football on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
At Fujiyama, we've got boxes all over the restaurant. The bento boxes are a Jackson lunch favorite. Having trouble choosing? Well, that's what the bento box is for. Each box includes soup, salad, fried rice, tempura, and 4 fresh pieces of the daily roll. Then you choose from the beef, chicken, shrimp, or the salmon teriyaki, or spicy chicken or pork. The most popular box is the to-go box because our bento boxes are huge. Try the bento box today at Fujiyama Japanese Restaurant, Steakhouse, and Sushi Bar, 10 Stonebridge, Suite E in Jackson.
Shop Carlock Nissan of Jackson on-site or online today. Carlock's new and used Nissan dealership in Jackson has stylish, competitively priced new options to explore. So don't put off your search for a Nissan any longer. Carlock's knowledgeable, experienced sales staff is committed to delivering a high quality of service that enables you to shop confidently. At Carlock Nissan of Jackson, we not only believe in supporting our customers, but in supporting the community we're proud to be a part of. We contribute to many causes and organizations such as the Susan B. Komen Foundation and the Wounded Warrior Project. Slip behind the wheel of a new Nissan Altima for an invigorating test drive, or learn about the active safety features that come standard on the Rogue. Visit Carlock Nissan of Jackson today. We have an on-site finance department that will assist you with your bad credit, car loan needs, and a service team that will keep your purchase healthy for many years to come. Don't miss your chance to own a versatile new Nissan Versa today. Visit our dealership on Van Drive in Jackson today.
Creating smiles and building confidence.
As we approach the end of the year and celebrate the upcoming holidays,
Please remember the dental insurance benefits that might be forgotten at this hectic time of the year. Most employers offer their employees an insurance benefit to care for their oral health. Premier Dental Center is here to take care of those needs. Please give us a call in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999. We strive to stay updated on all insurance policies in our area and have trained employees who can help you learn more about your benefits. Give us a call today and get your appointment scheduled. Premier Dental Center, we look forward to seeing you soon.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
Once again, Marco's Pizza is the spot for Monday Night Football. The cheap seats will be live on the road at Marco's Pizza, 1146 Van Drive. Come join us for amazing Marco's Pizza, wings, subs, and so much more while we get you ready for the big game. Call 300-0400 for delivery or carryout, and don't forget you can order online at marcos.com. A match made in heaven. The cheap seats, Monday Night Football, and Marco's Pizza. Truly authentic. It's going down this Thursday at the Blacksmith Bar and Grill. Thursday nights during football season, the cheap seats will be live at the Blacksmith for Thursday Night Throwdown. Football fans will have cornhole, ping pong, and we'll be giving away Titans tickets to some lucky winner, courtesy of Masterfit Medical. Located at 216 North Shannon Street, across from the Farmers Market. Try the Johnny Cakes, or fried green tomatoes, or the Molten Burger. Maybe it's the hot chicken sandwich or the blackened shrimp. Thursday night's new home for football is the Blacksmith Bar and Grill, downtown Jackson, across from the Farmers Market.
It's a new year. You could get a new car or a new house, but you're only given one body in this life, and you should fuel your body at Grubbs Grocery, Jackson's only full-service natural and organic market. All natural and organic groceries and gluten-free options. Full line of healthy vitamins and supplements. Everything at Grubbs is free of artificial preservatives, flavors, colors, and sweeteners. Grubbs Deli has fresh sandwiches, wraps, and soup and salad bar. Grubbs Grocery, Jackson Walk Plaza, downtown Jackson, across from the lift, and GrubbsGrocery.com.
Overton Flooring, Hardwood Sales and Refinishing in Bells, Tennessee is ready to take your home to the next level with beautiful hardwood flooring selections from hickory, maple, heart of pine, acacia, and distressed oak. At Overton Flooring, we have the only showroom featuring sanded, stained, and finished flooring. If you're ready for a beautiful new look for your home, call the floor guy, Al Overton, at 345-3114. That's 345-3114. Overton Flooring, 12808 Highway 79 in Bells. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and by appointment.
The latest news, hottest talk. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
And welcome back to Kirkland Field, USJ, and Northpoint Christian. Now, next week, the Bruins will enjoy their bye week. The Bruins are off. Now, after that, 2 games to play in the regular season, 1 at home, 1 on the road. The game at home 2 weeks from tonight, man, one of the top 5 teams, maybe in the entire state, regardless of classification. The Lausanne Lynx will come here to Kirkland Field for a big game, and then the following week, the Bruins will finish off the regular season on the road in the 901, taking on the Harding Academy Lions. Having a little bit of a rough season, not as good as they've been in the past. Of course, same thing here for Northpoint. Northpoint has been a thorn in the side of USJ over the last couple of years, but clearly this year, as you can tell by the record and well, the outcome of that first half of this game, they've taken a little bit of a step back. And that happens. It happens in high school football. So we'll see what happens going forward here in the second half. Here is the kick by Pledger, taken at the 30-yard line by Northpoint, trying to string it out, but outstanding kickoff coverage that time by USJ on the tackle. A young man who's just everywhere all the time, Logan Antwine. He's been great defensively and on special teams as well. And, you know, that's one of the things that USJ in the last couple of weeks, and they've had plenty of work at it because the Bruins have been scoring points, 42 in the last 6 quarters, and they've done a really good job of kickoff coverage. It's been one of the things that has affected this team last year and in the first part of this year, but they've really seemed to come together here in the second half of the season with their kickoff coverage, special teams. So it's a huge, huge key. Now, here are Northpoint, the Trojans. They get the ball to start the third quarter. Here's a pass rolling to his right, the wide side. That is Ashland Collins trying to hit his man on a 5-yard drag route, too strong. Ball goes through his hands. He was trying to hit number 3, C.J. Norfleet. Ball goes through his hands, and the Trojans will have it 2nd and 10 from just inside their own 30-yard line. Need about 70 yards to go. Only trailing now as much as USJ has dominated this football game, and they did. Nearly 270 yards of offense. Had the ball for 4 times as many plays in the first half. It is still just a 2-possession game, so this game by no means is over by any stretch of the imagination. Bruins need to play well. Here's a fumble in the backfield. Collins drops it. There's a scramble back around the 20-yard line. We'll see who falls on it. Looks like the Trojans are able to do it. One of his offensive linemen, that's number 70, Carlton Brown, hustling. He's able to scramble and get on the football, but it's going to be about a 10-yard loss and putting the Trojans in a position they absolutely do not want to be, and that is 3rd and a cab ride right now. It's going to be about 3rd and we'll call this 19 yards, about 19, almost 20 yards from their own 21-yard line. Collins out of the shotgun. He's got 5 wide receivers, 3 to the right, and it's a quarterback draw off of left tackle. He's going nowhere. He's going down quickly. Met rudely by Mario Nicholson from his zero tech. Diagnosed that one right away, shedded the block of the center, maybe 3 yards on the pickup that time for Ashland Collins, so it's a 3 and out for the Trojans. Absolutely not what they needed. Now, here's the highlight, though. If you're a Northpoint fan, this is by far the highlight of their football team, at least tonight, and that's number 83, Wade Martin, the senior punter, who's uncorked a couple of monster punts in the first half, and USJ's learned their lesson. Now this punt, the snap, it bounces back to him, but he's able to get it, and it's still a good punt. Holy cow, and with the run, with the roll, the ball's going to go dead about the 18-yard line. That ball hit around the 37, got about 19 yards on the roll, but he was under pressure. That ball kind of rolled back there to him, and still through the air, that ball traveled over 50 yards. Officially, that's going to be a 58-yard punt when it's all said and done, and the Bruins, you talk about flipping the field. They will set up shop at their own 19-yard line. And sophomore quarterback Andrew Smith, who has played outstanding tonight, 7 of 9 through the air. He's looked very poised. He's ran this offense extremely well. The line's blocking well. Running game's going well. Really the only blemish, that turnover there in the second quarter. Backs in the eye. Smith underneath center gives a straight dive to T.J. Tharp out the middle. Makes a man miss. Gets all the way up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 15 yards by T.J. Tharp. They've been living off that little fullback dive off in the A-gap off the left side. And the left side of that offensive line anchored by a couple of big dogs for the Bruins, Thomas Ivy and Cade Taylor. Unreal, junior and senior respectively. Those two have really gelled together, and you can tell when they want the big money, they go off the left side of that USJ offensive line. Now here's backs in the eye once again. Here's a give to Wallace off of left tackle, reads his block, stumbles forward for a gain of about 5 yards up to the 38-yard line, setting up 2nd and 5 for the Bruins from their own 38-yard line. If you're just tuning in, 9:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Seabass, Dan Reeves, and my man Richard, the narrator. Barbara, get ready, narrator. We're coming to you after this play, but as your man Sammy said, let's watch this play. Second down, here is another give. It's a straight dive by T.J. Tharp. Keeps those legs moving all the way up past the 40-yard line. That'll set up about a 4th and a long 2, if you will. Narrator, take it away.
Guys, I don't know if y'all have talked about it. I was off the air during the halftime, but you might have noticed Carlock's not on the field. He was ejected after that skirmish in the first half, and I know you guys saw it on replay, never saw him throw a punch. But under the officials, their discretion, both players were ejected.
Okay, we'll touch on that here in just a few minutes after this play. 3rd and 2 for the Bruins. Same play, other side. T.J. Tharp, nobody there. He accelerates all the way into Trojan territory, down to the 47-yard line, another 15 yards for TJ on 3rd down. Narrator, back to you on that whole situation right there. Now, on the replay with Paul and the folks over here at Worthy Road Studio, we couldn't see the punches on the replay, but I saw it happen live in person, so really didn't go back to see what Wesley did as far as all that goes. It was a little bit out of the range, but what I did see was the other player for Northpoint throwing multiple punches.
Yeah, and as I watched it, Carlock was backing up with his hand like, this ain't me, y'all.
Right, so here we go. Here is Wallace right up the gut for about 8 yards down to the 39-yard line. The Bruins chewing up yardage with every single carry. Almost 260 yards of offense. This drive put the Bruins over 300 yards of offense. And we're less than 4 minutes into the third quarter. Another outstanding drive for the Bruins down to the 39-yard line. Backs in the eye once again. Smith under center. It's Tharp once again, still running loose, unchecked, all the way down to the 28-yard line. Another first down for TJ Tharp.
Runs the first down for the Bruins. Defense on the play, number 4, Logan Henry.
Running the ball, they're running it well.
Mitchell
TJ Tharp is the Bruins leading 14-0, 7:34 left. We moved
That
into
brings up
quarter
a
number
first down,
3
10
and
to go
another
from the 28-yard line.
nice drive being put together by the Bruins. View. First and 10. Hughes, Igro, first down for USJ. Back to the ground. This is Wallace. He'll move inside the 25 and down to the 23 for a pickup of 5.
Boy, and that's what this whole drive has been, is just in between the tackles, chewing up yardage over and over. Bruins having a whole lot of success. Can't tell if we have a player down here on the field. Looks like, yeah, that's the case. A Northpoint player down on the field.
Got an injury timeout. We'll take it with him. 7:11 left. Third quarter, 14-0 Bruins on Jackson's News Talk. 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Insurance is the way to protect yourself and your family, and no one is better helping you through the insurance maze than Brandon Jones State Farm. Brandon Jones has been Jackson's State Farm agent since 2006 after graduating from Lambuth University. Home and property, life, health, banking products, annuities, mutual funds. All the products you need to ensure a prosperous future. Brandon Jones State Farm Insurance, 2152 North Highland across from Toys R Us. 660-6800 for Brandon Jones State Farm Insurance.
Monday Night Football, the NFL, only on News Talk. 101.5 FM.
USA Bruin football being presented in part by Old Town Spaghetti Store on Carrots House Drive in Jackson. That prime rib is prime time at Old Town Spaghetti Store. By Young Hughes Insurance, your local full-service insurance agent. Union City last report at halftime was leading Gibson County 22-14. View, you're on to something in Union City with an 8-point lead at halftime.
Yeah, it's not surprising to me. I'm surprised by the 22 points, but if you want surprise, there's your surprise right there at the half. Huntington trailing Wayne County on the road by 2 at the half, 22-20.
That is a big surprise. There it is. You know, we knew that losing maybe your best linebacker and big-time running back Jake Patterson was going to hurt Gibson County, but boy, at 22-14, giving up 22 points by halftime, and you know, holding Peabody didn't get that many in 4 quarters.
Yeah, and it very well could be from that big win, because you know, we talked about it. It's the biggest win they ever had. Still a half to go there. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Hey, guys, we have a score from Liberty. Southside leading Liberty at the half. But here's the deal, guys. Eric Latham threw a 50-yard touchdown on a halfback pass on the first play, but looks to be out the rest of this one with an injury in the second. Looks to be a shoulder injury. Hopefully he can come back. That would be a major loss for the Hawks, as clearly Eric Latham, one of the best running backs in all of West Tennessee.
Ready to resume here. 2nd and 4 Bruins from the 23 of Northpoint. Here's TJ Tharp, set up the middle of the fullback along the near hash. He'll go inside the 20 and run it on down to the 15 before they take him off his feet. That's a gain of 10. That's a Hughes Igro first down as TJ Tharp running the ball well tonight. TJ and Wallace and Willis, all of them having big nights tonight.
Yeah, no question. And, guys, I just got to tell you, this is the type of football that gets me real excited. I love watching this.
First and 10, Bruins from the 15. Pitch it right side, Wallace. Wallace picks up a block, bounces outside to the 10, and inside the 10 down near the 7 before he's taken off his
On the run
feet.
for the Bruins,
That's going to be a
Tyler
gain.
Wallace for a gain.
Right at 7, maybe 8.
Well, you know, we're used to saying great lead block by T.J. Tharp, and it was fine. But that time, it was Caleb Willis with that lead block, just sealing off that edge and allowing his running back to run off of him. Nice block by Caleb, who's really come along as a blocker in the last couple of weeks. He's playing good football right now.
From the 7-yard line.
Yeah, officially, that is a gain of 8. 2nd and 2, Bruins. And we got a Trojan limping off the field late. On the 7-yard line, moving right to left. It's 2nd and 2 for USJ. Here's Tharp to fullback, straight ahead, inside to 5, diving into the end zone, touchdown Bruins. T.J. Tharp. Oh boy, 7 yards away, and Tharp hits pay dirt as USJ takes a 20-0 lead.
Boy, you talk about methodical, just keeping that ball on the ground and just shoving it right down the throat of that Trojan defense.
Those two running backs, narrator, Wallace and Tharp, they are bruisers, and we're well into the second half, and it's taking a toll on Northpoint defense.
Yeah, the bruises get deeper in the second half.
Pledger's extra point splits the uprights, and with 5:59 left in quarter number 3, 21-0 USJ on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 at WNWS.com.
Glaucoma, or any form of eye disease. At Hughes Eye Center, our physicians include residency-trained optometrists, surgical ophthalmologists, retinal surgeons, and oculoplastic surgeons, all right here in Jackson, Tennessee at Hughes Eye Center. There's no need to drive to Memphis or Nashville for your surgical eye care needs. Call 664-1994 to schedule your consultation. At Hughes Eye Center on Stonebridge in Jackson, that's 664-1994.
We're not just another radio station. We're your radio station. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
With 5:59 left in quarter number 3, USJ with a 21-0 lead over Northpoint Christian. My name's Dan Reeves, along with Seabass Richard, the narrator Barber on the sideline. Jonathan Greer producing and directing. Paul Schulze, Lawson Mann, Worthy Road Studios. On the digital TV side, here's a squib kick. This time covered up by Northpoint. Michael Osborne hovering over us all like an angel, making sure everything's cool. It's cool, man. Cool, man. 5:56 left. Third quarter, 21-0 Bruins. That squib kick covered up at the 48 of Northpoint. They'll have outstanding starting field position. They've been watching film on Pledger's kickoffs because he's done that all year and has a remarkable percentage of success with those kicks.
Well, it also speaks to the confidence in your defense.
Here is Northpoint at first down. Play action. They'll go underneath a wide receiver screen from the 48 to midfield and to the Bruin 48. Goes Lance Salisbury Jr. He'll have 4. Maybe 3.
On the play for
Danny, I want you to take a look at number 79 out there. Do you see that young man? He's on the left defensive end. That's Raleigh Seals, the 8th grader who's been promoted up, who came in and made a big play right there. Look at that frame on that young man, just an 8th grader.
6'2", 230 pounds. That middle school team went unbeaten.
Oh.
He's not the only one called up. Gage Boykin, the quarterback of their team, has been called up. On second down, here's a pass out to the flat, nearly intercepted. It's broken up. Incomplete. It's on the coverage. Christian Wallace. Let's go to the sideline, and Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Guys, something somewhat related to this football game at halftime. USJ honored Carl and Alice Kirkland. We're playing football tonight on Kirkland Field. That's through the generosity of Carl and Alice Kirkland. I want to recognize that not only for their support, what they've done here at USJ, but there's a lot of places in this community that Carl and Alice Kirkland have reached back, pulled with them, help them be successful in this community using the success they've had. And I just want to add my appreciation to that.
Great people, Carl and Alice Kirkland. 3rd and 7. They'll go to the air, or try to. They're not going to. It's a sack. They fumble it. Northpoint's able to get on it, and guess who that was? Riley Seals, that 8th grader Bass was talking about. And watch on the Hughes Eye Group replay. Boy, that's bullish. Wow.
He just body slams basically the quarterback that time. Whipped the right tackle with an inside move and just comes in and gets his first career sack in the 8th grade.
He's an 8th grader, narrator.
Yeah, he don't look much like one, I'll say that.
That was brutal.
6'2", 230 pounds, Riley Seals. And now Wade Martin, the best player on Northpoint, the punter, he's back in there. He has a scoop. It's on one bounce. It's a low line drive, end over ender. It's going to roll down. Willis will scoop it at the 15 and tightrope the sideline to the 20 before he steps out of bounds. Let's see. That was nearly 50 yards there. Just at end over ender view.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of different ways to beat you with those punts. Man, boy, and I'll tell you what, Caleb was close to tightroping that one and going for a big run.
4:06 left. 3rd quarter, 21-0 Bruins. It's USJ just dominated this game physically. This game's presented in part by Garrett Plumbing, Heating, and Air. 24-hour emergency service. What's the temp in your house? Call Garrett at 668-3339. By Master Fit Medical Supply. Always available and dependable, and their customer service and attention to detail is second to none. I rely on Master Fit's team so I can focus on the many aspects of my job, says Anita from Physicians Quality Care. On first down, the Bruins will keep it on the ground and move from the 18 out to the 22. Caleb Willis will pick up 4, and we'll pick up the narrator. He's on the sideline. Here's Richard Barber. Narrator?
Yeah, guys. I'm just down here talking to Greg Boykin about Raleigh and the way, 2 weeks ago he was playing junior high football, and here he is with a dominant play at the high school level. It's amazing.
We're showing our age, are we? Junior high.
My bad.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Tharp, 25. Tharp, 30, shrimped up across to the 30, out to the 33. He has 11. He has a Hughes Eye Group. First down, Bruins, TJ Tharp.
Well, and it's just same old, man, here in the second half. And you think about the front 7 of the Trojans right now. They're about tired of this.
Is he limping, TJ? Moving very gingerly back to the huddle.
That brings up first down and
well, no huddle. He'll move back to his position. 1st and 10 USJ. New line of scrimmage, the Bruin 33. This will be Willis sweeping left side. The 35. He runs over a tackler before he's taken down at the 39. He'll have 5, maybe 6 on first down. And TJ is still
defense for NCS by number 7.
Not a favor that knee. Northpoint player injured here on the Bruin sideline.
Danny, I'm not so sure if he's not trying to work out a cramp right now in the calf or something like that. Best that I can tell by what he was just now trying to do. But yeah, he wasn't really able to engage and drive on that block. In fact, his man made the tackle that time. I think, I could be wrong, narrator can check. I think this might be a cramp issue.
Yeah, you can see him now look like he's trying to stretch it out. If he reaches down, grab his toe, we know what's going on. He's got his leg stretched all the way out.
Well, that's certainly good news. Again, you don't expect cramps this late in the season, week 8. But you also don't expect temperatures to be near 90.
I expect the brother kind of tired, too.
I expect so, narrator. 73 right now. At 8:34 Central
should be
daylight time.
This should be the high for the day. You know what I'm saying?
No, actually, it's 80. It's 80 right now.
Boy. Oh, you doing Miami weather again, or Pittsburgh?
It feels like February Miami weather down here. A little breeze blowing. I don't smell the ocean, though.
Got to get closer to it to smell it. 71% humidity right now.
And guys, they are stretching TJ out right now, so it's some cramp issues.
North Point's player injured, making his way outfield. TJ laid down, and they stretched him out. Some scores from around the area. Brought to you by Sonic of Jackson with 6 Jackson locations, Line Made for Learning, and also Sonic High School slushes. Sold over 5,000 so far for Jackson, Madison County, for Jackson schools, period. Humboldt 36, Gleason 14. It was at halftime.
Man.
When that score came in, and Gleason's one win on the season. Humboldt so far running the table in reverse, looking for their first win.
Go get them, Humboldt, man. I'd love to see those young men pull out a win.
We resume. The Bruins facing 2nd and 4 from their own 39. Smith, the QB, will hand it off. Willis sweeping here near side. Willis moves from the 39, crossing the 40, and tackled at the 42. He'll be a yard shy.
For a running game.
After that gain of 3.
Oh. Boy, how'd you like to be safety Logan Henry, 5'10", 175? He's looking up, and he's got Thomas Ivy and Cade Taylor double teaming him. That's 260 and 285, 15 yards down the field.
17-0. Jackson Southside over Liberty at the half.
The story in that game, though, is the injury to Eric Latham. If you can get an update on that, because that would be a crushing injury for the Hawks.
2 minutes, 12 seconds left. They're going to measure for this, see if they got the first down. Premier Dental Center. Dr. Stephen Kale, Dr. Joe Leonard, Dr. Chris Arnold. I've been a patient there for 15 some odd years. Just shy of that first down to be 3rd in inches for USJ. From the Bruin 43. 3 locations in West Tennessee. In Jackson, Christmasville Cove right across to the Sportsplex. Call 300-3000. In Bells, Highway 412. In Bells, 663-99 and 99. In Milan, 613-2800, PremDent.com. Premier Dental Center. 2:12 left. Third quarter, 21-0 Bruins. 2:08 left. 3rd in inches for the Bruin 43. Here's the fullback Tharp, just manhandling, pushing the power forwards across the 45 and falling at the 46. He needed inches. He got 3. And a huge high-growth first down for the Bruins.
You could have put all 11 defenders right there at that position and told them what was coming, and the Bruins were still going to get that first down. Man, that offensive line is putting on a clinic.
That looked more like Tharp to me, putting on a clinic that time. Narrator just bullying his way through, but the line has played well.
Yeah, they have. They picked it up.
1st and 10 from the Bruin 46. Here's Wallace taking a pitch left side from the 46. He's just pulling over. Trojans crossing the 50 right along the numbers and falling at the Trojan 48. He's going to rip off left 6 yards, maybe 7 on first down, just carrying Trojans with him.
And guys, truly, this is the worst way you can beat somebody. It really, it's just the worst way that you can beat somebody. Line right up, nothing tricky, just run right at them and just knock them down.
They say 6. 2nd and 4 Bruins from the Northpoint 48. Nice job tonight by quarterback Andrew Smith. Sophomore making his first start. Here's Tharp, the fullback, straight ahead. Not much there this time. Narrator handling that microphone.
Well, me and Coach Hardigree been discussing defense down here.
Oh, well, never mind.
That's nice, but Mike is hot.
That, and he wanted to know if the Braves were winning.
At the 47.
Do you know?
3rd down, 3 to go, USJ.
No score, top of the 1st.
Well, that's right. He's an Atlanta native, Jim Hardigree.
Is he really?
Yeah. Kershaw on the mound tonight for the Dodgers. Ooh, boy, that's a Braves. Say they got an uphill battle now. 5-1 the Red Sox. Top of the 6th inning over the Yanks. Houston beat Cleveland 7-2. And the Brewers knocked off the Rockies 4-0. They've got a 2-game lead. Here's Wallace. Takes the pitch near side, along the numbers to the 45, inside the 45, and down to the 41 before they can get him off his feet.
Tyler Wallace for
That's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3. That's a Hughes I Group first down for Tyler Wallace.
I'll be honest with you. I think even the USJ running backs are getting tired at this point.
Great block by T.J. Thorpe right there.
First down and 10, USJ.
You know, which is almost like an oxymoron at this point, but it's true. He just continues to deliver.
It's going to be the final play of the quarter. USJ going to let the clock tick down to 0-0. We'll be back for the 4th quarter with the Bruins leading 21-0 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
This weekend at Old Town Spaghetti Store, enjoy blackened red fish and grits. Our house-made creamy garlic cheese grits topped with blackened Louisiana red fish, crawfish, shrimp, Cajun sausage, and green onion. The fresh catch, salmon, and the best prime rib in town, slow roasted and cut to order, tender, juicy, and full of flavor. Served with side item salad and fresh baked bread. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 8 p.m. with half-price drinks. Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson. Outside dining available.
First in news, first in sports, the NFL and Monday Night Football, only on News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Broad Football being presented in part by Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. By Brandon Jones at State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, Brandon Jones is there. On North Highland, next to Cambridge at 2150 North Highland. We'll be there tomorrow. By Best One Tire and Service of Jackson, making your family safe with our family of tires and service. By Old Town Spaghetti Store on Carriage House Drive, a Jackson original and the best prime rib. We're going to have to turn your mic down, narrator, so we'll get back with you. Grant Boykin is laying down the law to him right over the air. Now, Andrew Smith is a sophomore, and he's playing great tonight. The narrator, about 20 years in. Here's Smith, play action, back to throw. He'll fire deep down the center of the field, and it's going to be pass interference on Northpoint. That may be a personal foul, actually, on Northpoint. Because that ball, I think, had cleared its intended receiver. And he was just, we can watch a replay of this.
Yeah.
It's
I think that's Wesley Craig, Danny, that got hit.
And Craig should have kept running his routes. See, he stopped. Well, that didn't look near as bad as it's slow. It was Carter Craig, the intended receiver. Another good look at it here. That's just a good play.
Carter goes up to the ball, it went sail over his head, but I don't really know what else you can do if you're Logan Henry.
I mean, it was timed perfectly. Look at his super slow motion look. Hey, Craig, here comes the ball. And
unless they say launched himself, Danny. It's the only thing that I can see here. Everything else looks clean to me.
Great look from Paul Schulze and Lawson Mann. Worthy Road Studios, the absolute best. Well, narrator, did they call an interference or a personal foul on the play?
Well, I haven't seen the indication yet. I got a feeling it's going to be personal foul.
The reason he hadn't seen it is he's talking to Grant Boykin down at the other end of the field.
Grant, leave our sideline reporter alone, please.
Carter Craig is making his way off the field. That's a wicked hit because he's looking up for the football, and then you hit basically a brick wall. Takes you a minute to figure out what just happened.
Got that right. You ever been the recipient of one of those before?
Oh, yeah.
Man, they are not fun.
On the last play, pass interference brings up 1st and 10.
Pass interference. So the Bruins Here's High Group first down by way of penalty. First down from the 26 of Northpoint. Here's TJ Tharp, the fullback, straight ahead. He'll go from the 26 and work his way down to the 22. It's a gain of 4.
And if you'll take it if you're the Bruins, but I think it's closer to a personal foul than a pass interference. You?
But yeah, same penalty yardage, but O'Brien 29 to Dresden nothing.
Look at that.
So Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service and Gibson Funeral Home update there. Thanks to Steve Murphy, 783-1110, MedinaFuneralHome.com. Gain of 4, second and 6. Here's Wallace, 20. Wallace, 15. Wallace down to the 12. He's got a first down.
Smith pitches to Wallace.
He picks up
6,
10 yards.
Drives ahead.
Tyler Wallace and a Hughes High Group first down for the Bruins.
Good grief, you got a feel for Logan Henry right there. He's just planted right there in the open field, and here comes 241 pounds of twisted steel, man, coming right at him. He stood tall. He got ran over, but he stood tall.
Down to 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. USJ with a 21-0 lead. First and 10 from the 11. Moving left to right. The Bruins back in the red zone. Smith, the QB, going to hand it to Wallace. Wallace 5. Wallace runs over a tackler down near the 1-yard line. He may have picked up 10 yards. Let's go down to the narrator. Looks like Wallace may have the Bruins with a first and goal.
Yeah, waiting on the spot, but it looks like it is, guys. They're putting that ball inside the 1.
Boy, and Danny, I think that was Logan Henry again that got ran over.
Valley quickly to the line, and the Bruins snap it. And they didn't get in.
I don't think so.
That's a fumble, guys. TJ got on the ball. Now they're dropping a late flag.
Illegal procedure at USJ. Didn't have everyone set before they snapped it. They've run that play this year on a goal-to-go situation, just like a fire drill to the line of scrimmage, trying to catch the defense off guard, and they didn't get lined up. North side now stretches the lead to 34-6 on a 72-yard touchdown run. Big plays at an 80-yard run for a touchdown. Holt with a 49-yard run. First and goal from the 6. Here's Tharp inside the 5. TJ down near the 2. On first down, it'll be second and goal.
They have 3 rushing touchdowns to the Bruins. 1 yard, 1 yard, and 7 yards. They can get in from here. They'll add on a 2-yarder.
Narrator, any updates coming out of Gibson County?
No, the last update I got was the same one you got, 22-14 Union City.
That was a halftime score. Second and goal near the 2. Smith, the QB, he'll hand it to Tharp, the fullback, and he'll sail her into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. TJ Tharp hits pay dirt, and the Bruins take a 27-0 lead.
The only thing I can call this is just surgical football.
They didn't touch him until he was 2 yards into the end zone. Running over Mario Nicholson's hip and right tackle. And USJ just manhandling Northpoint. Blanchard's extra points splits the uprights. He's perfect on the evening. And with 9:34 left in the game, the Bruins take a 28-0 lead over Northpoint on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 at WNWS.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but Cy Young, your independent auto owner's insurance agent, will be there when you need him most, no matter what happens. Young Hughes Insurance Agency, strong through every storm. That's how it's been for the first 100 years and how it will be for generations to come. Cy Young with Young Hughes Insurance Agency, 731-696-5480. 731-696-5480.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl. News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football being presented in part by Allegra Design Print and Mail. Mike and Kevin Ashley, Old Hickory at Hollywood. By Overton Flooring, Al the Floor Guy. Featuring West Tennessee's only showroom. We finished. And we finished floor. Pledger's kickoff travels into the end zone. How about the freshman Pledger for the touchback?
That ball about 6 feet off the ground and landed in the end zone.
Well, narrator, the wind all of a sudden found its second wind. It's out of the south. It's picked up. You see Old Glory there. Wind out of the south. And Blanchard got it up in that. Get a look by Paul Schulze, Worthy Road Studios. That flag was limp most of the first half. And Blanchard got that one up in the jet stream, and it traveled into the end zone for the touchback. 28-0 Bruins, 9:34 left in the game. First and 10 from the 20. To the air goes Northpoint with some room, 25-30. Sideline 35, and they run him out of bounds, crossing the 40 at the 43. 23-yard pickup. And that's Lance Salisbury Jr. That kid is fast.
Yeah, they just have not done a good job at all of getting him the football tonight. In the brief time that they've had the football, he just needs the football a lot more. That was an outstanding play. He picked up a big block and outran the defense to the boundary and picked up one of the best plays they've had all night.
We got a loss in man updates. It's not good news. Union City 30, Gibson County 14.
Hello.
3:26 left third quarter. Wow. Crashing down to earth. Back to the air. And that's going to be a lateral. It's on the turf. Salisbury now runs and covers it up and back at the 31-yard line. They'll lose 12 yards on that. Salisbury initially, after it went over his head, was, I guess he got some instruction for the sideline. That's a lateral. He had to run cover it up.
Well, and take a look at what happened as Ashland Collins threw that football. The 8th grader, once again, Riley Seals just pops him.
Well, Seals, kid, Lord, he's going to be a player. Ashland Collins, who didn't start the game in QB. That was Logan Henry. His play went most of the way
for the Trojans
as a quarterback.
43-yard line.
Only a sophomore. Slow going the scoreboard tonight.
A little bit.
Second and 10, Northpoint. Oh, wait a minute. They called that an incomplete pass. Wow. Rolling right, looking downfield, firing deep down the sideline, and this one is incomplete. Nice job
Collins with the rollout
on the coverage. Caleb Willis back there, along with Brendan Long.
Pass intended for number
and Drew Morris.
27, Jackson Thomason. Coverage for USJ on the play.
Collins can fling it.
That brings up third down and
just
10.
the accuracy
From the 43-yard line.
That was on the money. Should have been caught. It was great coverage.
Yeah, it was just great coverage that time by Caleb Willis, step for step. Had him on the inside. Good job. But you're right, Collins threw a dime. That was a good-looking pass.
It was. 9:03 left. Fourth quarter, USJ with a 28-0 lead. Third and 10. Collins back to throw again. Plenty of time. Steps up, fires. It's caught for a first down at the Bruin 43. It's a gain of 13. That was a nice pass. He hit C.J. Northleeds to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Guys, as I look around the field tonight, a couple of things stand out to me. One, Nick Stafford's conditioning program, strength and conditioning, is really starting to take effect. Josh Jones was on the sideline over here, just a freshman. He's been in the game tonight. Christian Wallace, just a freshman, been in the game tonight. And then we talked about the 8th grader, Raleigh. So you can see it coming around, fellas.
First and 10, Northpoint. One of the few times in the Bruin territory tonight, they run it from the 44 to the 42 and then just hammered and knocked backwards.
So Danny, on the replay, watch Christian Wallace from his mic position come up and just lay a lick. Here he comes, sheds a block. Watch this. Bam! Holy smokes. Boy, Wallace disengaging from that lead block and just puts a pop that time on Kyle Brewer.
The 8th grader Riley Seals has played this entire second half, hasn't he? 6'2", 230, playing Defensive end here on the near side. On the ground, they work right side. Got to move to the 40. Inside the 40, down to the 38. Be shy of the first down by a couple, but a good strong run there by Northpoint.
Yeah, it was. Logan Antoine ended up cleaning that play up. There's another pop that time by Wallace. Wasn't able to wrap up. Northpoint got a few more yards out of that one, and then Antoine comes in and claims it up.
Guys, one other freshman that's been on the field tonight, and that's a guy that knows Nick Stamper well, and that's Nick Stamper.
The freshman, son of Nick Stamper Sr., Nick Stamper Jr. 3rd and 3, Northpoint from the 37 of the Bruins. Collins, QB, out of the gun. Takes the snap. Play action. Here comes the pressure. He throws across the middle. It's caught at the 25 and wrapped up there, but that's going to be a gain of 7.
Number 10,
Collins to Edwards.
First down.
Collins is going to be a good quarterback. He needs to work on fundamentals, but he keeps his eyes downfield.
That's you said exactly what I was about to say, Danny. I totally agree with that analysis. Keeping those eyes downfield and not panicking, which he kind of did when he first came in, but since then he's settled into this game, and it's been pretty dangerous. Reminds me a little bit of Devin Body Jr. from last year with Lausanne.
This game brought to you by VIP Weight Loss Center. Anti-aging and quick care. 1st and 10, Northpoint from the Bruin 25, leading 28-0. Collins in all sorts of trouble, dumps it off to his outlet at the 30 down to the 25. This is most definitely going to be illegal. Live man downfield. That was a screen pass that took 30 minutes to set up. I don't know how the linemen could have held their position.
It won't be that. It will be illegal touching. That's an offensive lineman that caught that pass. Yeah.
He's the only one that went downfield.
Yeah, it's illegal touching, 100% guaranteed. Boy, that's his dream, though. Oh, that's your dream as a lineman.
I'm going to run it. It looked like a legal man downfield motion.
No, he gave the illegal touching.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was number 72 that caught the football. That's Christopher Gillian, the freshman offensive lineman, who had his dreams come true right before our very eyes.
Illegal touching. Now mark that one back to the 38. It'll be 2nd down and 25.
He ran well.
He did.
It's also a loss of down.
For the Trojans. 2nd down and 23.
2nd and 23, officially. Moving right to left, the Bruins lead at 28-0, 6:09 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Collins out of the shotgun. He's going to run it. Collins, 35. Collins bouncing outside the numbers and tackled at the 34 by Caleb Willis. Let's go to the sideline. Richard, the narrator Barber.
Guys, I think we just saw why Caleb Willis has been so well thought of as a defensive back. On that carry, he was out there alone. He stop and accelerate, move his hips, and you don't see that a lot on the high school level. And just a great job by Caleb Willis in space to make that tackle.
Danny and narrator, he diagnosed where that play was going and took the perfect angle to get there and beat him to the edge. Nice play by 4.
3rd and 20. Northpoint at the Bruin 35. Collins with trips to the top, 2 to the bottom, twins there. He's going to set up a wide receiver screen, but there's nobody blocking it. He's just abused after making the catch at the 35. No gain. And the receiver, if he had that to go over, he'd let it go incomplete. So Kyle Brewer just hammered. That Wallace got him there, really got him good.
Yeah.
Tyler Wallace. He picked up a yard. That's one of the hardest earned yards you'll ever see.
He got hit by 3 different people. First Drew Morris, then by Wallace, and then the final hit by Logan Antoine. Looked like a pinball.
4:34 left in the 4th quarter. The Bruins 28-0 over Northpoint. The play clock's down to 8 as Northpoint breaks the huddle. They're going to have to hurry to get this one on. And they call timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. 4:19 remaining, fourth quarter. It's all Bruins, 28-0 on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 at
Football fans, put your hands together.
WNWS.com.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday.
King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive.
Welcome to Jackson's original News Talk FM. The information you want to hear at the office and on the road. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
VIP Weight Loss Center, anti-aging and quick care. How long you going to go and suffer with that low T? Get your low T shots there. They're going to try a field goal of 51 yards.
This Martin? I'm not going to put it past him.
It is Martin.
It's against the wind.
The snap, the place. Martin's kick is going to be well shy. It'll hit about 5 yards deep into the end zone. It's 51 yards against a pretty stiff breeze blowing out of the south. That guy's been punting. He's probably averaged 50-plus yards at punt tonight. He's punted about 5 times. That one was 5 yards shy, but he got way underneath it. I tell you this guy can hit from this distance, obviously, or they wouldn't let him try it.
You know who this reminds me of, Danny? I'm going to give you a name from the guy. What are we? Identical twins?
Well,
what in the world?
The former MUS.
That's exactly who I was going to
say. He punted in Tennessee, but in high school, Tom Hutton was as good a field goal kicker as I've ever seen.
Oh, he used to. They had some houses back there on MUS. I'm sure you remember. Yeah. He'd hit them over the net and into those houses over the street. It was unreal.
Yep.
Well, it was funny because Caleb Willis, but initially it was Carlock, was getting the ball punted over his head, so he started setting up in three-way.
He did. Here's Willis on the ground from the 20 to the 25. Caleb along the hash mark near side, crossing the 30, out to the 33. A gain of 13 and a Hughes eye group. First down, Bruins. VIP Weight Loss Center. Anti-aging and quick care. In Jackson, you get those open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30 and 9:30 to 2:30 on Saturday. VIP Medical as well in Jackson. Union University Drive. Website, VIPWeightLossCenters.com. Great people there, I tell you that. First down, and moving left to right. Here's Tharp. He'll move from the 32 out to the 35. We're down to 3:30 left. Fourth quarter, 28-0 Bruins as we hit the sideline. And Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Well, guys, it's been what you might say a workmanlike performance. You know, that you come in here with a quarterback that hadn't played at the high school level on the varsity team. Use your power backs, put a few wrinkles in, get the ball to some playmakers, and you're going to get out of here with a win.
Down to 3 minutes left in the ball game. Bruins moving left to right. Andrew Smith, what a game he's played. His first start at QB. Here's Wallace bouncing outside 40. Wallace out to the 44. He'll have 12. He'll have a huge side group first down. And Bruins, I don't know if I run that guy right now.
I'm telling you, you want to know why I have hope for the future, Danny? Take a look to my right over the camera, the camera lady, and take a look at her feet.
From the 44
You see what she's wearing?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the checkerboard Vans are back.
Defense on the last play for NCS.
There is hope after all.
Carlton Brown and number 5.
Marco's Pizza. Truly authentic Italian pizza. A little bit of Italy in every bite on Van Drive. We'll be there Monday night for delivery 300-0400 or order at marcos.com. Also by the Blacksmith Restaurant, downtown Jackson on Shannon Street across from the West Tennessee Farmers Markets. We're there on Thursdays. Here's Willis. Willis 50, Willis 45, Willis 40. Caleb is corralled at the 44. He'll have 12. He'll have another Hughes eye group first down. And Caleb Willis
for USJ,
just sweeping it right side.
Caleb
Behind some good blocks.
Puts in a game.
And a Hughes eye group first down, Bruins.
Yeah, and one of those good blocks was Cade Taylor, who leveled 2 players, who one of them is still down at the point.
RFC Tactical in Milan. It's a superstore. I tell you that when it comes to hunting and Well, Jonathan, you were over there with me the other day. What did you think about RFC Tactical over in Milan?
Oh, man, it is everyone's one-stop shop for guns, ammo, for accessories, for hunting gear. I mean, it literally has everything.
And Jonathan is a gun enthusiast. He knows. RFCTactical.com. RFC Tactical in Milan. Shopping center next to Walmart. Major League Baseball scoreboard. The Dodgers have taken a 2-0 lead. 2 runs in the first inning. Off 2 hits, they are top of the second inning, 2-0 Dodgers.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that
with from behind
with Kershaw on the field, on the hill. Excuse me.
Could be a short appearance in the postseason for the Braves.
Well, I'm pulling for your boys. How about that?
Thank you, Dew. First and 10 Bruins from the Northpoint 43. Play action. Smith to the end. It's dropped. Had Craig open. Pass was low. Craig will tell you he should have caught it. I tell you, Andrew Smith has played perfect tonight in his first start at quarterback, the sophomore. It was low, but catchable.
He gets an A for me. He gets an A for me, no question about it.
$28-0 Bruins. The Bruins about to move to 4-3. West Carroll 53-6 over Fulton City. They're having a great year, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Lone loss to Gibson County.
Gibson County being beaten up on tonight by Union City. Here's Wallace, 40. Wallace, 35, and Wallace runs it on down to the 33. He'll have 12. He'll have a Hughes I group first down, but flags, markers are down. A Bruin lost a helmet. Holding.
Boy,
on the Bruins.
Tell you one thing, that's an impressive throw of your flag right there by that official. That thing came in like a missile.
North side 40. Chester County 6.
That's a good call on that hold, by the way.
South side, just the workman-like 24-0 lead over at Liberty. How about them Hawks?
Doing their thing.
About to be 8-0.
Yeah, boy.
Now that's got to be one of the stories of the year. South side about to move to 8-0.
Yeah, you know, we all felt like they snuck up on some people last year, and they made that playoff run and really got put out of a game that the playoffs that they had an opportunity to win. So they didn't have the luxury of sneaking up on people this year. They had a target on their back. They still have produced. It's just you know, hopefully that Latham's going to be okay, and it's just something that they decided to put him on the shelf tonight. We'll wait and see, but you know, it would be interesting to know what percentage of that South Side offense Latham is. It's a huge percentage of
Got that right.
Well, they're going to be 9-0 headed into the North Side game on October the 26th. They got Humboldt next week in Humboldt.
With the penalties, that brings up second down and about 25.
It's going to be hard enough to beat North Side with Latham.
Well, you know, that South Side defense, they can frustrate folks, but yeah, you need Latham, no doubt.
After the penalty, it's 2nd and 25 of the Bruins. New line of scrimmage, the USJ 42. Down a minute 20 left. 28-0 USJ. Smith going to hand it off his start. And another marker comes in.
All right,
for
fellas,
some reason.
Unless this is completely egregious, let's roll this thing up, y'all. Come on now.
So North Side, they've got, they'll win tonight, his face mask on Northpoint. Jackson Northside, they're going to win tonight up big. They'll be 5-3. And then Briarcrest coming to Northside next week. So most likely going to be 5-4 headed to Southside on October the 26th.
Who made this non-region schedule for the Indians? Germantown? Briarcrest?
Haywood?
Milan? Normally, what in the world?
Dyersburg? Briarcrest? Wow. 2nd and 16. Here's Willis. 45, 40, 35. Willis down to the 31. That's a 17-yard pickup and a huge high-growth first down for Caleb Willis. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon around the right end.
First down, Bruins.
Caleb Willis.
I'm going to tell you what, as the season's progressed, he may be the most improved player on this team, guys.
I wouldn't argue that.
He is really playing good football right now.
USJ going to have to snap it once more before putting this one in the win column. Here's the narrator, Richard Barber, on his sideline. Narrator?
Follow up with you on Caleb Willis. He's fun to watch run the football. He has that glide to his stride that good running backs have. Now, you remember early in the year, he was the featured running back. Then we were decided to go to the power running game, so he don't get the carries.
Here's Tharp, the fullback, straight ahead for the 31. He'll get down to the 26. And that's probably the last time he'll snap the ball tonight. USJ with a 28-0 lead. They're going to let it run out. The Bruins going to win it to move to 4-3 on this season. And a vacation day next Friday. Bruins won it 28-0. We'll be back with totals and highlights. This is WNWS FM in Jackson. News Talk 101.5 at WNWS.com.
What? 30 seconds to tell them about Rockin' Dough Pizza? Here goes. Try Rockin' Dough's ZZ Tots, shredded potatoes, cheddar, Havarti with a sriracha aioli. Or the Blues Burger, blackened beef, blue cheese, arugula with truffle mayo and a balsamic reduction. The Cuban Grinder with pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, garlic, basil aioli, and a grained mustard. The Super Freak Pizza, my favorite. White sauce, spicy Italian sausage with caramelized onions and honey. And their fantastic Sunday brunch. Rockin' Dough in the Jackson Walk Plaza, a slice of the good life.
Yeah, it's a great day for a round of golf.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait to tee off.
Everything okay?
I guess so. What do you ask?
You just seem to be a little off your game lately.
That's strange. My wife said the same thing.
When I was off my game, I got back in the game with testosterone treatments. Now I've got more strength and stamina. And let's just say my wife's not complaining anymore either.
Huh. I guess I need to schedule a new tea time.
Come talk to VIP Weight Loss and Anti-Aging and see how testosterone treatments can change your life for the better with locations in Jackson and Paris.
Hi, I'm Hormone Imbalance.
And I'm a real piece of work. You men might know me as hair loss,
sapped energy, and my favorite,
low libido.
For you women, I'm insomnia, mood swings, even weight gain. Oh, and I'm loads of fun, and I'm perfectly natural, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And that's where you're wrong. VIP Weight Loss and Anti-Aging can help with that hormone imbalance to return you to the you know.
Treat yourself to VIP Weight Loss and Anti-Aging.
Browse tons of new brands with over 500 firearms in stock at RFC Tactical in Milan. RFC Tactical is your largest local direct Benelli, Browning, and H&K dealer in West Tennessee. RFC Tactical is newly located across from Walmart in Milan. You can trust RFC Tactical's experienced, knowledgeable staff to assist you in your next purchase. RFC Tactical can get you started with your first firearm purchase with the right ammo, scope, accessories, and now hunting gear. Let West Tennessee's premier hunting and shooting sports store show you why they support gun rights with their devotion to help protect our children, educate our fellow citizens, and all the while supporting avid hunters and the veteran community. Shop RFC Tactical in Milan Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. or Sunday, noon till 6 p.m.
Hey, Justin here, owner and operator of RFC Tactical. As a former Army combat veteran and family man, I understand the importance of protection. I'll make sure you have a positive experience. It'll be friendly, fast, simple, and the only thing intimidating in here are the firearms.
RFC Tactical, now located across from Walmart in Milan.
At Home Medical Products, we provide patients with products to make sure you breathe, sleep, move, and live well. With items like nebulizers, travel oxygen, CPAPs, hospital beds, wheelchairs, scooters, lift chairs, commodes, and so much more. You have a choice when choosing home medical companies. It's the patient's choice. Make the right choice. Locally owned and operated Home Medical Products. Call 877-660-0084 or find them online at hmpinc.net.
What will you find at Allegro Print and Imaging that you won't find at an ordinary printer? Well, you'll find a lot more than printing. We offer graphic design, print-on-demand services, large format signs and banners, collating, binding, packaging, mailing services, even custom designed promotional products, along with the expertise you need to make the smartest choices. Why settle for ordinary when you can get extraordinary results from Allegra? Call us at 664-1676. Allegra Print and Imaging, building relationships, designing solutions.
It's the Competition Crusher sales event going on now at Sarah of Jackson. We will beat any dealer on any Chevy, period. 2018 Chevy Spark starting at $11,921 and payments as low as $184 a month. 2018 Chevy Sonic starting at $14,999 and payments as low as $239 a month. You can save over $12,000 on new 2018 Silverados. Big city deals, small town hospitality, only at Sarah of Jackson. One destination, so many choices. Crushing the competition every day in every way.
Poplar Corner Exxon still believes in good old-fashioned service, always putting the customer first. Ken Lilly and his staff are committed to professional, expert, and friendly service. At Poplar Corner Exxon, you have choices. Your choice of ethanol or non-ethanol gas. Your choice of self-service or full service, including checking your tires, under the hood, and your windshield washed. You can also get your propane gas at Poplar Corner Exxon, plus minor or major car repairs. They'll take good care of you at Poplar Corner Exxon, Hollywood and the Bypass, Jackson.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin football presented by Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. No rules, just right at Outback Steakhouse by the Hughes Eye Group. 112 Stonebridge, Jackson, the best in medical and surgical eye care. By Brandon Jones at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brandon Jones is there. By Best One Tire and Service of Jackson, making your family safe with our family of tires and service. Richard, the narrator Barber, is down on the field as the Bruins won it 28-0 over Northpoint to improve to 4-3 of the season. He's down there with Coach Michael Strapp. Here's the narrator.
Thanks, guys, Coach. You know, I know it's a coach's nature to look at the game film or at the end of the game say, okay, here's what we did wrong. We got to correct this. But the reality is you get to go on break this week. You pitched another shutout. You get over the 500 hump. Another big win for the Bruins.
Yeah, guys came out, made some good adjustments at halftime. You know, we kind of did some things that were kind of wrong in the first half, made some adjustments. And guys came out in the second half and played well.
You had to start this game with your third quarterback this year. Of course, Cody Smith got hurt the first game. Then Garrett got hurt last week. Andrew Smith, just a sophomore, his first start. Evaluate what he did.
He's 1-0. He's 1-0 as a starter. So Andrew did he settled down after halftime, and you know, his throws were right on point, and you know, we did some things there. Just to, you know, I told him, you know, you just gotta manage the game. I'm never gonna ask you to win it for us. I just want you to, you know, make good decisions with it, and you know, he did a fine job tonight.
Coach, there's 2 games left in this regular season. Football season flies by. Talk about, you know, as a team goes along, they kind of establish the identity, the character that they're going to be. Early in the year, you know, we had one type of offense. We had to make some changes. Talk about the identity of this team now.
Well, I mean, we're a ground and pound team. You know, defensively, we're doing a lot of things that you know, we're kind of standing a lot of base and reacting, and you know, that's good for our kids. You know, but we've got, you know, we've got to continue to improve. You know, we started out, you know, we won a 7-on-7 in the summertime. And then, you know, we lost our quarterback, and then, you know, Garrett had to come in and kind of get transitioned into the quarterback position, and he was developing well. And then, you know, bad luck on a play last week, and then, you know, we got Smitty coming in there, and you know, it's like we're starting, you know, second time we started all over and learning the system with Smitty. So, you know, it's just the kids show a lot of a character. Battling back, because there's a lot of teams that would have just hung their head and said, you know what, we can't keep overcoming. But you know, these guys found a way to keep going. I told them before the game, I said, you know, this is a trap game, and you know, these guys are looking for a win. They're hungry for a win, but we can't back down from it, and we got to take it to them. So, you know, the guys came out tonight, did a real good job.
When's the last time you had an 8th grader on the high school football field?
That would probably be my first, I believe.
You had Riley Seals in the game tonight, had a couple of big tackles, played well, just an 8th grader.
Yeah, Raleigh came in tonight and got some work in, and got him a sack there. But Raleigh's going to continue to improve. I told him, I don't know if he heard me from the sideline, but I told him, this ain't 8th grade no more. But he got the attention of number 70 pretty quick, and 70 said, well, this kid wants to play, so. Raleigh's going to learn to adjust, and he's going to be a good one for us for years to come.
Coach, one thing that the guys watched it on the replay, and that was the skirmish in the first half involving Carlock. Now, what I saw, I never saw Carlock throw a punch. Saw the other kid. I saw Carlock backing up with his hands in his air. Obviously, both kids were ejected, and it's my understanding that could come into play for our next game. Your understanding?
Yeah, we're going to lose him for the next game. It's TWA rule. If you're ejected, then you're going to miss the rest of this game and the entire game of the next game. But we got to keep cool heads have got to prevail right there, and anytime you lunge it or throw a punch at somebody. It's just unfortunate, and Wesley's got to keep his cool right there. But he got flagged, the other kid got flagged, and we got to kind of keep a level head in that situation.
I'm gonna let you go. You got your work put in for the night. You get the week off. Hope y'all enjoy it, Coach. Hope everybody comes back healthy, and we'll see you. Let me see. What's our next game? Is it Harding?
No, Lausanne.
Oh, Lauzanne's first. Woo. That'll be fun, Coach.
That'll be a great experience.
Yeah, and we get them at home this time. That'll help. We'll see where we go with it.
Yeah, I mean, they got to come play just like we got to do, and you never can tell. We put the work in and execute game plan, and who knows what may happen.
There you go, Coach. Congratulations, big win. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank y'all.
USJ 28-0 win, brought to you in part by Home Medical Products. The website hmpinc.net. Boy, what do they have? Well, anything that you need for homebound patients. Wheelchairs, wound care, rehab equipment, diabetic shoes, lift chairs, commodes, bedside commodes, power wheelchairs, power chair hitches, scooters, non-invasive ventilation, oxygen, travel oxygen, nebulizers, CPAPs, BiPAPs, hospital beds, mattresses, walkers, canes, crutches. Home Medical Products. They're local. They're great people. They're great Americans. And if you're leaving the hospital, headed home, and you need DME, homebound medical equipment, Kevin Atkins, David Steele, Michael Pritchard, Chastity Eaton, they'd love to help you at Home Medical Products. 877-660-0084. It's your choice. If you're the patient going home, you get to make the choice. No one else. 660-0084 or 877-660-0084. The website is hmpinc.net. 28-0 the Bruins over Northpoint tonight. We'll be back and we'll start looking at the scoreboard when we do return on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and WNWS.com.
There's several occasions in life when a man just needs to look good, and at Cambridge